Doom of Daggerdale, playing a little Dungeons & Dragons here with some Dwarven Forge terrain. Got the evil team tonight. We are about to get up into this and get started. So real quick, I'll just tell you, I want to thank our Patreon supporters or subscribers, all the people for, coming in and just watching us. Also, the most important thing, we also want to give a big shout out to our good friends over at Creative Table Designs. And, I'm not just shilling this and saying that because, we're with them now. It's really a good page, man. The guy over there, Todd, is really cool. He runs a really tight page. And what's really awesome about that is, you go to a lot of these pages, like I was saying again before last week, is that some of them you go, it's like it's a dead community or they don't want to help. This one you go and everybody's just so helpful. You post a question, you get like more answers than you could ever expect. And also the builds are so inspirational. If you think I have a lot of cool stuff, man, I've seen things on that page that blow my stuff away. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I highly suggest you check out D&D Creative Table Designs, his Facebook page. If we put let me see if I can drop, let me see, hold on. And there you go. You can go ahead and click that link and go straight to his page. Go check him out. I also want to thank Reaper Miniatures. Of course, they are awesome. They have helped us out with some of our previous giveaways. That we are sponsored by them now. And if you watched our game with Stefan as well with Nate, we did some awesome giveaways with Reaper where they gave us some gift certificates that we were able to supply right back to the community. So if you want to click on that link you see right there in the chat, you can go ahead and check Reaper out. They make some highly detailed miniatures, and not just resin, but also metal miniatures. I am a sucker for many metal minis. I absolutely love them. So yeah, check out Reaper, and also Troll Lord Games. Obviously, that's another one of our sponsors. They have a lot of great stuff that they do when it comes to writing adventures. If you are looking for a module or anything to help you with your Dungeons & Dragons campaign to just, put something in there if you're in a fix and need something to really spice it up, dude, check out Troll Lord, man. I mean, the list of stuff they have just goes on and on and on. We had an awesome giveaway from them back about a month ago, again, with that Stefan game. And of course, we also have Stat Trackers. Man, I'm just thanking everybody. Stat Trackers with James Keeler. He used to play in the good group. He was Alistair Bramblebeard, the dwarf, an awesome guy. He provided us with Stat Trackers, and now he's been kind enough to agree to give us boxes of Stat Trackers that we're going to be able to give away to the community every once in a while. So that's going to be awesome. So just stay tuned in for this, and you will be able to really check out some really cool stuff that we're giving away all over here on the page. Again, my name is Tony. This is 5th edition rules. We converted this adventure over from a 2nd edition, and we have a lot of games. Next Saturday is going to be at 7 p.m. We're going to have the good team playing Shadowdale. It's going to be episode 3. And then on Sunday, we're going to have Pandemonium with DM Raven. Yep. He's right here in the group. And then on Monday, one of my new favorite games, I mean, it's freaking awesome. We had a great time, is Pulsar with Nerdbauchery and friends play co-op, RPGs and games. We were playing Pulsar, this space co-op RPG sim that is just totally awesome. Had a really good time. I'm going to let the players introduce themselves. Then we can get started. I will start with Young if you want to go ahead and get started.
Hello everyone, my name is Young. I play Yuri, our resident paladin here, Fallen Asmar Paladin. Tonight's game will just be kind of fun and interesting because she gets to go and hit things today. So very much looking forward to that.
All right. Next we have Raven.
Hey, that's me. I'm playing a character called Jimmy Headtricks, and I came from the Underdark. I'm a short guy, Durgar, and I'm here with this band of crazy kooks, and we're gonna try and cause some havoc tonight.
All right. Then we got Eric.
Yes, my name is Katur. I'm the last of the Blood Tree clan. I'm a wood elf barbarian, and I have been reaping and sowing my way through this place, destroying all the creatures of Calderon, taking his treasure and his magic, and he is next.
And they John Wicked his dog. Well, his homunculus, the dog in the D&D world. And then we've got Space.
Hey guys, it's Space. Excuse me. I play Tempest, a half-elf sorceress, and I'm ready for tonight. You know, maybe we can persuade Calderon. Maybe not.
Then we've got Amy.
Hi, I play Helen. I am a fallen Asmarth cleric that has joined the party a couple of days ago, approx. And I was found actually locked up by a troll, and I am on a particular personal mission, which is yet to be revealed.
Ooh, mystery. And then Winged.
Hey everybody, I'm Winged Horizon, also known as Josh, and I play Lucius. And Lucius is a refugee from Thay that found his way over to this coast, to Daggerfell, and his ambition, thanks to his parents having wanting him to be something great and facing all the problems before, is to be the best there ever is, to be the best wizard, the best alchemist. And he'll do anything he can to get that. Anything, really.
A guest star tonight from the Dungeons and Dragons community page over there on Facebook. We got Andy.
How you doing? I'll be playing a Shattered High Cleric today. So his name's V. It's going to be really fun.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump back into this. Last week we left off where they were right at the door for Calderon, and the party had decided to take a rest. So they've started out, it's the morning time right as they are waking up. And to give you a quick, for people who haven't been watching or if you needed a quick recap, they have basically been trying to find out what's going on with Calderon and why he's, they found Olar, and now they're kind of pissed that, that Calderon tried to assassinate one of them, but yet who knows, maybe now that they destroyed everything, killed all his minions, maybe they can force Calderon's hand, make him work for him, or maybe they'll work for him. Who knows? We're going to see. But the bottom line is they're going to get to Calderon tonight and see what goes on. Of course, solving the issue of Calderon might solve the Dream Fever. It might not. But that's where the evil team is right now, facing the Dark Mage Lord of the Forest, finding out how they're going to handle him and what path they're going to go down. All right,
hopefully it doesn't solve the problem of the Dream Fever. I don't care too much for these surface dwelling freaks.
Well, I have a good feeling, wink, wink, that unless they did certain things, who knows? We'll see. Let me not get too much into it. So I'm gonna let them start out right now here at they had just woke up from the previous night's rest, and they're outside the door of the double doors here at the last room of the crypt of Calderon, the Dark Mage Lord. And I'll let them take it away. When you guys are ready and you want to go through the door, just give me a heads up.
I say we take him alive. We can definitely use him. I don't want him falling to death. He'll escape the grasp of my father in vengeance.
I'm not opposed to that.
I think we should take him alive too. Yeah.
Yeah. If we kill him, we might as well learn everything he knows.
Well, exactly. And if we kill him, then, well, personally, my father will not get his vengeance. And I definitely want my father to get his vengeance on this fool.
Well, if you take it from me, what I've found in his own books is we can use his dirty tricks against him. How he was turning people into his own personal slaves. Well, the instructions are all right here in this book.
And
so
we could use a slave.
Yes, exactly. We could use him as
him.
We could be the puppet masters and take control of a town that already loves him. So we don't even have to worry about.
Wait, do they love him?
Well,
Lucius, if you want to make him your puppet master, I'm perfectly fine with that. I just want vengeance.
Well,
I
isn't
want
that
to
vengeance
torture
in a
him.
way? You can torture him.
It is, but I want him to pay dearly for what he's done.
We could put memories into his mind.
That sounds great. I like that.
I do have.
What
I
else
have
should we
studied
do?
quite a bit in magical lore and books and scrolls, and I have found a way and studied a way to to alter memories.
I'm more and more impressed with you, Lucius.
I'm not. He's a nerd.
Don't listen
True,
to her.
but I love the way he thinks right now. Cutter.
I have to agree.
Well,
He's very smart, but
I'm going to write this down, Space, just so you never forget.
Cutter, you're awfully quiet. What are you thinking?
Do you see this armor that I'm wearing?
Yes.
I found it in a knapsack, tucked into a hole in the previous room. This is a very important item. This was the leather armor that was bestowed to the most elite reavers of my clan. So the only reason that Calderon will live more than 5 seconds when I enter that room is because I want to know how he got this armor.
I could extract that information from him.
And I have heard what you have said. At this point, he is all but dead. We have humiliated him, weakened him. He's like a wounded rat, and you want to play with him like a cat. I understand
Rat in a
this.
sewer, yeah.
Well,
And the only reason I would consider that is because we are slayers together. And I will feel there will be a bit of vengeance that has been bestowed upon him by our actions. He does have to do one more thing for me in addition to telling me about this armor, though. I'll reveal that when we meet him.
thank you, Cutter. He has stole souls from my father's grasp. If we kill him, he will pass into the 9 layers, and my father will not have retribution. I want to make sure to please my father. It is my goal as a cleric of his to make sure that he is appeased and there is retribution extracted for what he stole.
I have no problem with this.
So how should we do this then?
But first, we need to. What's the word? I'm just so excited. We need to make sure that he's not able to fight back. I'm sure that's where Cutter can come in. He doesn't need all of his health and vitality. As we find a way to suck that out of him or to tie him up, we just need to make sure that he cannot react to us in any way, because if he can move his fingers or move his mouth, then of course he can find a way to hurt us with his wizardry, his spells. But if we can mute him, or we can cut those fingers.
If I wrap my fingers around his neck, I can surely mute him.
Or you could just cut his hands off.
Or we can call that
Just cut his hands
E,
off.
and we can try to just talk to him, distract him. We don't, make him not suspect us right away.
You saying trick him to make him think that we're on his side or that we have other plans?
Absolutely.
I like this. What do you suggest?
Well, honestly, at this point, we destroyed all of his defenses. Maybe we tell him that he should hire us. We work for him, we get on the inside, and then we take him down. I mean, we literally, this whole cavern, this whole dungeon has just been too easy for us.
I mean, he wants these souls, right? We destroyed the way he gets the souls. Maybe, if we can get the resources that he needs to rebuild this stuff, he'll be okay with us and work with us.
Or we could just play with him in his dreams.
If that,
Yes.
if talking to him doesn't work, I can always try. I have a spell that might work, but I don't know. He's very powerful. I can try it though.
I can try and blind and deafen him, but
I've got a dagger too.
Well, no, that was Plan B. You and Cutter you're trying to kill us.
At least let me play around with him a little bit, Inception, a little bit in his head, and perhaps let him believe he's in charge.
If that's what you wish.
Well, he won't be for long.
Oh, Lucius, you are very funny. So
And very evil.
very, very evil. I do have to admit one thing. You are very smart. You're very smart. You're smarter than I am. So I'm willing to follow your lead.
I tried to tell you that before when I, tried to. I'm forgetting the word, but when I tried to stop that troll earlier with the rock, there was a reason I was doing that.
You mean a troll that I had under control already?
Yes.
Can we not go back to that? I just don't think that's going to be productive.
Yes.
We have to.
Yeah, let's just stick with me being the smarter one. I agree with this. Good thinking, Helen. I am older, anyways. It comes with age. And studying.
Unfortunately, there are two different kinds of smart. There are street smarts and there are regular intelligence.
Talking about intelligence and wisdom.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, Yuri.
And then there are wizards.
And then there are the jocks who are the sorcerers. We're just powerful. Anyway, Yuri, you're back.
Yes.
Sorry, it looked like you fell asleep there for a moment.
Yeah, we thought you had went back to use the bathroom or something.
Momentary brief interruption in technology.
So you had to relieve yourself.
That happens in dungeons, especially with those
Oh,
globes
yeah.
and souls hanging around.
Yeah.
So,
we were waiting for you before we went to. Wow.
who shall be our spokesperson when we enter this room?
Well, I do have something to say, but if you're looking to negotiate, I should probably stop at a point.
I mean, any one of us can speak to him.
And how shall we proceed? Shall we say we're here for you to negotiate with us for your life? Or are we going to walk into the room and try to trick him? How should we proceed?
I very much would like to trick him.
I very much also would like to trick him, but I also don't necessarily want to outright kill him, because I think he could be of use to us.
I feel like we should go the social route first. Then we should try magic if that doesn't work. And then if that doesn't work, we just stab him.
So we'll tell him we're here for a light supper. I mean, is that the social route?
Yeah.
Yeah, go in there, give him a handshake.
I mean, I think I still have some human jerky.
Oh God.
We did not have a long rest.
That was very good.
We did. We had a long rest. We woke up in the library.
Oh, wow.
Remember?
I guess so. I was meditating.
So I guess we go to the door now. Do we just knock, or just kick the door in?
Going to be our spokesperson. Is that you, Tempest? Are you going to speak to the party?
I can certainly try.
You seem very charismatic, so perhaps I can assist you, or one of us can assist you.
How thick is this door? If it's not too thick, I might be able to detect his thoughts through the door to see what kind of mood he's in.
I don't think that's really going to help our situation, unfortunately, but we can certainly try, now can't we?
Well, then we'll know if he's feeling aggressive or if he's feeling afraid.
He is terrified.
Well,
He is scared.
I don't think he's more terrified. I think he's more just angry. But we'll see.
Helen, I will take you up on that offer. Will you actually accompany me? I don't want to.
Absolutely.
Well, I could do this through the door, I believe.
If you want to try, but
I suppose. Never mind. I haven't tried it through the door. I have to have a peek at him, actually. That's a pity.
Can you see through the door?
Yes, of course.
Maybe there's
I will go with you. I'll go with you. 1 second, and I cast Mage Armor.
Oh yeah, that's actually really good. I cast Mage Armor as well.
Since all the cool kids are doing it, I guess I will put up my shield of faith. Actually, she thinks about it and she looks over at Cutter and she casts it on him instead.
My lady.
So, shield of faith on Cutter.
It is appreciated as always.
I understand, Cutter. Just try not to kill him. I really do want to torture him. Thank you.
I will
She
allow
gives you
you.
that creepy look, that she normally has.
So I guess, shall we, Amy? Shall we, Helen?
Absolutely.
So I
Let
guess
us.
Helen and I will walk up to the door, knock on the door, and see if he answers.
I'm going to open the door.
Is it locked? I thought it was locked.
Is it open? Is it locked?
I have no idea.
We need a
Yeah.
voice from behind the curtain.
Tony, is it locked?
I was muted. Sorry. I didn't want to interrupt your RP. As you approach the door, it automatically opens by itself, and you begin to hear a voice. Come in. Welcome. I've been waiting for you.
Lord Calderon. Indeed, a pleasure to meet you.
Not so much a great pleasure. You did destroy one of my beasts, the homunculus, but no concern. I can always make another out of a townsperson.
Well, we must prove our worthiness. Should we not prove to you how worthy we are?
We
Well-
destroyed.
She'll shoot a look at Tempest to get Tempest to kind of go along the same lines.
Tell me why I should not destroy you with my great power right now.
We destroyed your forces. All of them. Everything that was put in our way, we destroyed.
As you're saying that, he begins to kind of like, at first he was rising up, and he begins to like shirk down a little bit. Indeed, you have great power. You have destroyed everything, but your quest is not complete. Your conquest is nothing. For even if you were to come in here and destroy me, the town itself would still rise, and you would still have nothing. If you truly wish to gain true power, it can only
Calderon.
be through me.
Calderon.
Oh, you mean that?
Calderon, we are not here to destroy you. And she
In fact-
again smiles.
In fact, we want to work for you.
Oh, wise. You have great wisdom then.
We do. Very
Because,
great wisdom.
because we do want that power that you speak of, and we know you have it to give, and you have it to earn. And
Yeah.
that is why we found our way here, to earn your respect, and then earn your tutelage.
Wait, did everybody walk up to the door, or was it
No, I
just-
think just
That's-
we're in there, Tempest.
I think
and
it
Lucius,
was,
I'm
I think I
assuming-
came next to you, that's why we're mage
Yeah.
armor.
I walked in.
Everybody,
Okay.
give me an insight roll. An insight. Everybody, give me one. And everybody who gets over a 12, let me know.
Do we have to roll deception as well?
No, it's not deception. It's kind of this. You'll see when you roll it.
Jimmy, you're amazing.
I got a 0. So I'm gonna try and sneak in there, and hide behind one of those pillars.
All right. Go ahead and roll me your. What did you
I
get?
mean, it's gonna be super hard
All right,
because he's looking straight at the door.
Yeah. So
So I don't even know if a stealth roll is appropriate. Maybe a performance roll.
you're gonna go in there. You're gonna cartwheel. Hey!
Look at the wizard! Look at the wizard!
You start juggling.
So I go in there and duck behind the pillar, without trying to sneak. I think is probably most appropriate.
No need to hide, little dwarf. If I were to destroy you, I would already have done it. Come in. Come in. Since you wish to work for me, come in and sit. Join
I'm
me for a
brandishing my
meal.
magical dagger.
All of you
behind
come
the pillar.
join me for a meal. Here, next to my new pet. Come, let us discuss plans for the future. But first, I need you to demonstrate your willingness to cooperate and your worthiness to serve someone like me. You must take the sword Olar from the elf
and destroy it. Plunge it into the earth and bury it.
I don't think so.
So-
I don't think we're doing that.
So Tony, what is the insight roll for? I missed that.
All right. So everybody who got above the 12, you can sense that this guy is a little bit fronting. That after that, he seems a little bit scared. Kind of like when someone is blusterous at poker, claiming they got the best hand. You can definitely tell there's a little bit of, for the people that there's fear. If the people who didn't get above the 12, it does seem that Colderan still has this sense of power that, he's a badass in the world. But for the others, you're starting to kind of see through that, your attack on his dominion here and destroying everything else really might have put a little bit of hamper on his go-to power there, whatever you want to call it. So,
Calderon. My dear fellow wizard, you do know that our friend elf is named Cutter for a reason, and he's more of a mercenary than anything. And really, we would always like to have someone who can take care of any other wizards that get in our way. Not you, of course, but we're not destroying that sword.
How can one so violent as that elf be trusted? He has slaughtered many of my minions. Tell me why I should trust him.
Because he has honor.
Honor.
We keep him. He's in line with us. You don't have to worry, Lord Calderon.
And because he gets things done.
Yes.
Also, isn't violence the way of our people? Us who live underground and subvert.
Violence when necessary, but yes.
Yeah,
Is
violence.
Calderon human?
That's what I said.
Is Calderon human or elven?
do y'all come in for the meal or at least around the table? Or are y'all still hanging by the door, like talking, like,
no,
hey?
all of us are I think. We're coming over and
Okay.
Helen will say, Lord Cauldron, we will approach. And she'll be very gracious.
Maybe it's best, Cutter, if you stay right here.
So Cutter is obviously he's in the room. He's standing kind of by the doorway, and he says, "It is my turn to talk." And he has Olar over his shoulder, just like I do here. He starts walking at a bit of an angle, but slightly towards Cauldron in a non-threatening pace. And he says, "You tried to kill me in my sleep. There's not anything more cowardly than that."
He backs up from you as you're saying this a little, since you're carrying Olar.
For this sword, which you didn't even attempt to retrieve from me in any other way. You simply figured you could take my life and take the sword, but yet here I am. And as retaliation, I slaughtered your ugly familiar.
How you impetuous! How dare you speak to
I'm
me?
not done yet.
Huh?
We have slain all of your followers. We have taken your treasure. We have your net.
My net?
I have this sword. And if you want it, I'm willing to give it to you. Pointy edge first.
Baker, back away. He looks at the other party members. I thought we were going to make a deal. I thought you wanted to learn what true power was. Keep him away. Keep that sword away from me.
You whimpering child, I'm still not finished. I will not slay you only because my friends here have plans. I'm somewhat satisfied. But there's one more thing we must do if we will form an alliance of any sort. Or really, for me to allow you to live. Are you willing to hear my terms?
He looks up at you.
I don't need your permission to live, but I will listen to your terms.
He takes one more step forward in a fairly wide, strong stance. Kiss my feet.
You.
Helen can't, like, she's almost like chuckling, like slightly.
I'm still behind the pillar.
He looks at the
But don't you know who I am? I'm one of the most powerful mages that have ever lived.
Well, then it shouldn't be too hard for you, right?
We can test that if you'd like, or you can kiss my feet.
If you were the most powerful wizard mage, there is. Why were your forces so weak?
Silence. Silence.
So Helen's shooting a look at Lucius because I believe I think he has the net. So she's looking at him like, now might be a good time.
Well, did you read out of
think-
character? Did you read the directions? The person has to
Yeah.
be.
She doesn't know yet, but
Okay.
I'll just be like, I'll just shake my head no,
Um,
and then I'll just kind of close my eyes.
I'm going to. Can I hold an action, or can I do something? Because if I see Helen looking at Lucius, I think I know what the plan is. So I'm going to cast suggestion, but I'm going to use one sorcery point to subtle spell it.
Ooh.
So I'm going to say it in a way that it's a suggestion, but you won't
Why
know
are
that
you?
I'm
Why are
casting.
you casting a spell? What
He
is she
won't
doing?
know.
Subtle
won't-
spell.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he won't know that
Yeah.
that I'm casting.
Ah, okay. Smart. So we don't hear.
So I'm gonna say, Lord Calderon, you're, as you said, you are very powerful, and I know that doesn't leave a lot of time for you to rest. So you should just relax, rest, sleep.
I will.
And so you have to make a DC 15 Wisdom save, I believe it is.
I was just about to say, does anyone have the sleep spell?
Well, that's not the sleep spell, but
It is
it's
not
pretty
the
close.
Yes, either-
It's different.
The sleep
Sleep
spell
or
definitely wouldn't work.
suggestion, one of the two would work for this one.
Maybe greater sleep would work, but this one sleep
Sorry,
would not
sorry,
work. on this guy.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sleep's not gonna work on this guy.
It's such a good spell, though.
It is, but you need to get him down in hit points to be able to use it.
That too. I forgot about that one too.
What the heck is it? Hold on a second, guys. We seem to have a little problem there. Okay, there we go. DC 15?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, buddy. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Okay, well he does pass. That's an I just rolled a straight D20. It's an 18. So nothing happens. You speak your spell, but I guess the suggestion never even reached them. But luckily he didn't hear you casting it because you were using the subtle spell. So nothing really happens. No harm, no foul. But Coloran is still dealing with with being told,
Give me one good reason. I should kiss your feet right now, since you need me to find out how to gain more power within Dagger Falls. You need me just as much as I need you. So tell me why I should kiss anything.
Do you really
Because
want to
there's 6 of
antagonize-
us and one of you.
And
You
you need a
see-
Do you
head.
really want to antagonize the elf that has
What-
Olar in his hand right now?
Do you
I'm not-
see the glowing rune letters on this sword, Calderon?
he looks at the sword. It shines. You can almost like feel the fear. And he slowly pushes his cloak like aside, still trying to have this sense of haughtiness and power. And it's almost like he somehow managed to be magnanimous as he's going down on his knees, like, yeah. And he kisses the feet.
You will, I swear, one day.
And he just quickly shuts up, looking at Olar. But he kisses the elf's feet. Do you want to do anything as he has to kiss your feet?
Yeah, he looks down and he says, "Don't talk, you're getting spittle on my feet, you human dog."
Helen is like grinning ear to ear. She's loving every moment of this.
Gary's just laughing in the background.
You may enjoy your laughter. You may have beaten. You may have defeated my minions. And you may have forced me my hand by having the weapon meant wielded to destroy me. But you still have no power over the town. As long as the constable remains in place, your true path to power is blocked. When only once the constable is gone and Randall Morn has been destroyed, only then will you have the power that you seek, and only then can we begin to have true power.
Well, thank you for the instruction book, but
I find
as we mentioned,
I
As
find
we
it funny.
mentioned, we're willing to work with you for this. We're not looking to take your power, so to speak, but to share in it, to grow together and become even more magnanimous, to expand the territory. Why stick to one little town?
Then our first step should be, of course, well,
So he kind of looks at you. He looks at the elf, looks away in disdain, and just turns to Lucius.
I see I have one of a kindred spirit here. One who understands the subtleties of the mind. Then our first step to true power and glory is we must destroy the constable. Then the Zentarum will be forced to deal with us, and we can negotiate a better deal. Once we have
You
control.
haven't-
What?
Wait, you're a great wizard, and you haven't been able to control this simple town constable?
If my
But that's-
minions hadn't, he looks at you angrily. If my minions hadn't been slaughtered, I would be building up a slow army as we speak. But some intrepid people came in and destroyed all. Destroyed my minions, destroyed my elementals. Everything that I had been working for years to achieve was destroyed in a matter of days. So no, I haven't achieved my goals.
To be fair, your minions were pathetic,
That they were.
sir.
You
So
should choose your allies more
don't-
wisely.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. You gotta choose your allies wisely because they weren't exactly, how you say, worth it.
Now you have us. So what do you say, Calderon? Do you want us to work? Do you want us to work for you, or against you?
Your work. Yes. Yes. I think working for me could do nicely.
I would hope so, since the 5 of us is worth one whole of your army.
He looks back at the elf.
But we must never speak of what was done here today. Ever.
Oh, no.
I-
To
Of course
anyone.
not.
I'd be careful of those words. Our
And
elf here could accidentally, I don't know, hit you with the sword if you're not careful.
I won't.
Accidentally trip on it.
Calderon, I will not tell anyone except perhaps every bard in every town and every inn that I come across for the rest of my life.
All right.
He's gonna walk. So Cutter wants to walk over to the cage and look at the person inside the cage.
Oh, you have an interest in my dog, my pet.
You have no more dogs, Calderon. Who is this?
Oh, come now. You're not going to take my favorite new toy.
As a matter of fact, we will.
Share and share alike. Let's see
Ah.
this new toy.
You know,
Ah.
Calderon,
Toy.
our group has a habit of coming across people in cages and stuck in webs, and they tend to be quite helpful.
Yep.
What is your name, sir?
I think he's in shock.
He looks.
I believe so.
Hello, my name's V.
How did you come to be in this cage, V?
I was adventuring and wound up in an inn drinking, and suddenly had a dream that a net got me, and I wound up in here.
Hmm. I would
Wow.
understand this.
Sounds common.
You're-
That's common.
Yes, you do look to be somewhat able. What type of adventure are you exactly, aside from a captive one?
I am I'm a cleric of the Raven Queen. I was seeking adventure, trying to show people her ways, and looks like I ended up in a predicament here.
Hmm.
It's a
No longer-
controversial
Like to meet
line of
another
thought, I
cleric.
guess.
He was
No
he was
longer a
next
predicament.
he was next in line to be a minion. A process that would have been most entertaining.
Well, now he's our minion. We're taking him.
Yeah, we're taking
Yeah,
this toy.
That was a pretty entertaining process, us walking over and claiming him.
Yeah,
Open
and
this-
you
If he comes closer, I'll show him who the minion is.
her arm around his, like, in her
He-
creepy way.
He kind of pulls his arm away. Don't touch me. And rolls. He kind of rolls his eyes, but grabs it, like opens his robe.
Yeah, take the dog. After you take the town and destroy the constable, we will have plenty of minions. We should discuss our plans for the future.
We should. And she tosses the keys over to Cutter.
Okay. He opens it. He says, "You're no longer in a predicament, V. Join us. You're probably hungry."
Thank you. I appreciate it.
She has some jerky if you'd like to have some.
Yeah.
Hold out.
Got some.
As you say that, I hold out regular food as you say that. Instead of the jerky, I hold
The
out
jerky
regular
is
food.
amazing. You must try it.
Birds are not really my thing to eat.
What's sorry, what species are you again?
I am a Shatterkai.
Oh, my bad.
I'm an elf. Yeah, an elf Shatterkai.
Oh, an elf. Okay. So I would definitely offer you some of the human jerky.
Human jerky.
Did
Yeah.
you say human jerky?
Well, no, I'm just offering it. I'm just.
No,
I don't
thank you.
say, "Hey, this is human
Yeah, he doesn't
jerky."
say it's
my
human
God.
jerky. He just offers
It's just,
the jerky.
it's just jerky.
And Helen says, it's really good. And
And
Oh,
Tempest
no,
looks
thank
at you, and I look
Join
at
the
you like,
cult.
I was
Cold-
waiting for the
But it
moment until
is.
after he asked what kind of animal this came from. Actually, I was waiting for after.
do you just
But I would
eat
offer
I
some
have-
anyways.
it? Do you
I have
just
bread
eat
for
it?
later. Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So I guess
So I keep eating it.
I guess we should
Not
go
much of
see
a
this
raven.
constable.
Let us wait. Let us discuss our plans first.
in the terms of our agreement.
He looks at you. If you've had enough fun playing with my pet, now we should discuss what our next move should be to take the town of Dagger Falls.
Start picking the lock on the cage.
He already gave you the key.
Oh, he did.
So already
Yeah.
opened
Never
the
mind
door.
Never mind.
Have the
Never
key.
mind.
Open, I'm out.
Sorry, I was away for a second.
I have my own ties.
You know, he begins to look at you and starts to explain that he has his own ties.
into the Zentarum. With your muscle and my mind, we will easily take control of this town. As long as Zentarum could care less about the constable, I expect no recourse of action against us if we should kill him and all his guards. All they care about is that the money and the crops flow. Once we've done that, that will be our first step. Then we can begin to slowly build our army of night dwarves and spread our army across the face of Faerun.
Night wolves. I like this plan.
I turn to I turn
Helen
to
starts
Jimmy.
getting this look like she's like a little bit like, you know, this is to get the.
I turn to Jimmy and I say, and I asked him, is he making slaves out of your cousins or something?
Out of my
Your brothers?
cousins. No.
Brothers or
Night
something?
dwarves and Durgar are different things. Night dwarves are like created. They're like constructs.
Oh,
Durgar are not. We're fully fledged dwarves.
Yeah.
He obviously he can hear you saying that.
Yes, we will use the townspeople. All of them, every single one will be drained of their life essence and put into our service. Then we will rule all, but the first step is we need money for resources and a base of operations, and not here in the bottom of some decrepit crypt. Go.
Right.
Go.
I'd like 15% of that population.
Drain and steal their souls.
The life
Yeah.
essence.
So are they truly living still, or do you capture their souls? How does this work exactly?
We capture
From
the
wizard to wizard.
We capture the life essence in the net of dreams. They are still alive, but we can use the essence to empower ourselves if we so choose it.
And what happens if they no longer become of use?
If we no longer need them, then we simply dispose of them. I used to have a pit at one time with 2 creatures that would dissolve all my unnecessary creations, but as you well know, he looks at you with a frown, they have been removed.
Dealt with.
Go.
An annoyance, really. They were nothing but an annoyance.
He rolls his eyes.
Just at your little petty insults. Fine. So, what will you do? Go to the constable. Now, destroy him, wipe out his guards, and wipe him out. Come back to me, bring proof of his death. Only then will I trust you and begin work on the next stage of our plan.
So Helen has her hand out and she's like, she so wants to kill this guy, but she's not killing him. She so wants to just torture the shit out of him.
Yuri looks bored. She looks a little bored as Yuri's listening to this and we're looking at her face.
Lord Calderon, I have one question.
Yeah.
Lord.
The Zentorum, Red Morgan, you know of her?
How do you know that name?
So you do know of her.
What do you know about her?
Since you've already obviously know, she is an agent of the Zentorum herself, and my connection to them. Once we wipe out the constable, we will be able to use her as a liaison to communicate our interest in ruling the town for them. But secretly, we will be for us. And like I said, we will slowly gain our grip over this town, taking control of the money, the food, and even the people themselves for our own use.
Right, so it's a good thing we didn't kill her outright. Otherwise, she'd be totally useless to us.
Agreed.
Yes, I'm sorry you made me laugh. Yeah, yes.
That the one thing you didn't let the elf kill.
He was very close, I'll tell you that.
I will give you one piece of advice. You can choose to either assault the castle to keep directly, or you can choose to sneak in at night. Whatever you choose, just make sure you bring back proof of his death. I still don't believe that you're actually trying to work with me, especially if you've had me kiss someone's feet.
Well, no, you did that on your own accord. Nobody told you to get on your knees.
Yeah, that was
Forced
voluntary.
you to do that. That was something that you did.
I was forced under threat. I was forced under the threat of the blade.
Of course, I didn't hear somebody.
I didn't see anyone
No.
being forced.
I didn't see anything or hear
No,
anything.
I don't know.
I wanted to ask a question, especially about these pillars. They're obviously made out of jade, and there are like some golden things on them. Are those like gems or big pieces of gold or emblems or something?
Just cool terrain.
Just cool terrain? Okay, so I'll start chipping pieces of this cool terrain off because they look valuable.
Oh. All right. It is valuable in real life. In real life, oh yeah, it's valuable.
Caldron,
Yes.
there's one more thing. This armor that I'm wearing. If you don't know where it's from, if you don't know how you got it, by the time I return, I suggest that you find out, because this is from my clan, and I have some very important unanswered questions about my family. If I come back and you don't have answers that I'm happy with, kissing my feet will not be enough. I'll tell you that.
So what do you know about the armor, Lord Calderon?
I would know more.
I would like to know that as well.
I would know more if one of the night dwarves that had worn the armor as an elf before he arrived hadn't been slaughtered already.
He gives like a smile at you all.
Wait, Lord
What do you mean by that?
Calderon, are you saying you can read the thoughts of these night dwarves after you've created them? From your past lives?
No, but at least we could have questioned them. But of course, being that it's already been slaughtered by you and your group, There's
Where's
no
the
one
body?
to question.
Where's the body? Where was that happened?
Oh.
Where did you find it?
That was the body.
Oh, I'd have to. Darn it, you got me on a damn question.
When someone starts giving vague answers,
the
I'm
body?
like asking specific questions.
That body was destroyed. You had killed it out in the middle of the woods, and it was just eaten and destroyed. What happened after that, I could care little.
I'm going to send a telepathic message that only Helen can hear. It doesn't sound like he takes the souls. I don't think she can respond back unless she has a spell, but I can speak to her.
I think I can reply telepathically back to you with a message, right?
Pretty awesome. I just have a telepathic ability. I don't know.
It's message, right?
It is a feat I took.
Ah, then I don't know.
Yeah, you can't respond back. So I just tell you that when I'm like looking straight at Calderon, and I give like what I believe is happening.
So Helen hears it and she gives you a nod, knowing
And
that you're talking in her head.
And then I say one more thing. I say, if they can give their memories, their souls are not gone, from my understanding of the dead. And then he closes that thought, and then anybody else can speak.
She shakes her head, like looks at you and goes, like she's thinking about what you said. She still wants to torture him because that's just her way.
Lord Calderon.
I think at this point we all want to torture him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You have information about my sister's tribe, so like Cutter suggested, I suggest you figure out what we want to know before we get back.
I will do my best to find out what I can. I make no promises, and I doubt that you will even return.
If
We've destroyed
No,
all of your protections. Do you
we
really
destroyed
think this is
you.
going to be difficult?
do you know how easy it would be for us to destroy you right now?
Of
I
course,
want
I
to make an
do.
intimidation
It's
check.
it's already been done.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, do
I
it.
wanna make an
Let's
intimidation check 'cause I
let's
have the
intimidate him.
propensity for it.
Go ahead. We'll go ahead and intimidate him.
I got a 15.
That's good enough. He once again.
Fine,
That was
fine. Damn you all. I will,
And I
of
like
course.
as I'm looking at him, my eyes glow like you know how it is when you look into the sun. That's like my eyes glow and my body just like crackles with electricity.
Yes.
Wow.
I will find the information if the information can be found. But nothing will come of it if first we don't take over this town and begin to enforce our will and make inroads to the Zentarum. Go. Do as I have commanded. Destroy the constable and his guards. Come back to me with proof of his death. Only then can we proceed.
Let us go.
I want to
No, but
ask, does he have like a pouch or like anything personal on him? That is
Give
just sort of like
me-
hanging off his body.
Give me
What are you
an
gonna
invest-
do?
Other
Steal
than
it
his
off
robe?
him?
No, I'm not gonna steal anything.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, investigation. That will be a 22.
All right.
Ooh.
You notice a small pouch. It looks kind of like that in your experience, like what would be a components pouch, like hanging from his left hand.
Right. So I walk up to him and I cut it off him,
What are you doing?
and then I
Hey!
walk away.
Give me that my pouch.
Then as he's shouting that, I'll look at him just so he won't try to take his pouch back. Shut up.
You.
So
Richard
I'm
stands
standing
up-
next. I'm standing next to Calderon, so I'm just going to put my hand, like as he starts to move, towards Jimmy. I don't think you should do that.
I'm so
you know what's
glad,
good for
Lord
you.
Calderon. Oh, I'm sorry, Helen. What were you saying to him?
Just giving him a warning.
We don't
And I'm
need to give
enforcing
you a
it.
warning. This is partnership, right, Calderon?
He just
Yes,
commanded
share
us.
and share alike. What's yours?
It doesn't feel like a partnership.
You
It's
just you just told us to go and do as you commanded. That was not a partnership. If we go on our own. We go because we want to.
Because it aligns with what we want, not with what just you want.
Fine. So be it. But you still will need to go and seek out the constable.
Hey guys, let's roll out. Let's go.
Let's go before I try to.
As we start to
hurt
walk
this
away,
man.
I am going to whisper to Lucius, "Do we trust to leave him alone here without guards?"
Ooh, good question. That's a good
Lucius
question.
responds telepathically. We could always cage him.
I think we should.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So she's gonna turn around and she's gonna shoot Cutter a look and then a look to the cage, like almost like
Get him in there.
yeah, get him in there.
Lucius is gonna
Oh,
start
yeah, I
walking
She knows
away.
Cutter has the
Her
key. She
keys.
knows Cutter has the key still. So
Hey!
Ooh.
What? You can't put me in there?
Oh, this
You-
is
you-
out of our hands.
You,
Like we said, the elf is a mercenary. He does what he needs.
what am I
that's
supposed
what he
to...
wants.
What if you don't come back? Without my component pouch, I'll
This
die.
guy's human, right?
Yes.
So I throw the rest of my human jerky in there.
What is...
And,
I
and
can't...
pray that we do come back.
Mm-hmm.
Surely you have a god somewhere, and if you don't, Lord Hades will hear your prayers.
I'd pray
she
hard
backs
if I were
away.
you.
He begins like taking his arms against the bars, like just like
I would like
shaking them.
to. I would like to take his material components or whatever he uses to cast magic away from him.
Yeah, I've got that.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy's got it.
So I
Oh,
can
yeah.
give that to you. I was gonna give it to Lucius and
I can't use it. Give it to Lucius.
Helen, to see if they could use it. But if you come over and take it, well, whatever. I don't know how magic works.
I mean, if you give me a book, I'm just gonna throw it at Lucius anyway. Here you go,
So
Lucius.
once we leave the room, I'll give it to Lucius and Helen.
Lucius, I don't see anything in here that I necessarily need. You take it.
Are there no like pearls worth like whatever amount of gold or anything?
What's in there? Yeah, what's in there?
We'll discuss all the junk that's in his pouch after the stream. We'll work that out. So
Okay.
we're not going.
Depends,
down a
I guess it
laundry
depends
list.
on what magic
So-
he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if there's anything
yeah.
in there that I'm looking for, Tony, then I would grab that before giving it to anybody. But
You got
know.
it. We'll definitely we'll work that out during our Discord stuff. And
You can go through Helen
Process.
first because Lucius is by the door, and as Lucius before he goes through the door, he goes, "Oh, and Lord Calderon, sweet dreams."
Wait, you. I thought we had a connection, a kindred spirit. Don't let them leave me in here.
he kind of brings you like whisper. He's trying to say it to you kind of quietly, whisper. If you come closer,
Don't let them leave me in here. I can teach you all that I know. You and I together could rule.
We can, but I need to make sure you don't become afraid and run away or something. I need to make sure you stay right here so I can find you afterwards.
Safe and sound. We're keeping you safe and sound.
You know, there is a whole police force looking for you. I forgot the name. The constable. There's a whole constable that's out looking for you. We wouldn't want them to find you, so we need to keep you right here, safe and sound, while we go take care of your dirty laundry.
Now,
At least
it's for your own good, Calderon. It's for your
No.
own good.
No!
This is what they call partnership, right?
No!
'Cause that's a thing.
Ah!
V, do you have anything you want to say to Calderon before we leave? V?
It must feel great to feel like a bird in a cage.
His voice is giving me a headache. Please, let's leave. We're the ones being tortured.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
all right. So how do y'all want out of character here? Do y'all want to approach this place at night, or are we
Yes.
just busting down the front door and
What time is it
I
right
vote
now?
night.
What time is it?
I would like to do it at night too. I would rather kill people in their sleeps. So,
Yeah.
What time is it right now, and how long does it take to get there? I guess that would be another thing.
Well, what we would say is if you said you wanted to do night, obviously the party would just wait till nighttime. Right now, it's like, we'll say it's about 12 o'clock mid-afternoon. So if you wanted to wait till night to try to, sneak up the walls, you could do that. Or you could, try to bust down the door. It's up to you. I just want to know, when do you want to, what time, what kind of approach you're trying to take to this.
This is the same town that's looking for us as one of the criminals, right?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
no, they waived that because they allowed us back into the town to go down here.
With Red Morgan and everything else, because she made forced exam. But obviously the constable knows doesn't like you. So if he catches you in here without permission, they're going to know, obviously, he's not stupid. So
Yeah, we'll have to kill them outright. Like, we'll have to kill them right away and hide the body.
Constable doesn't know me.
I have acid.
Has not ever seen me before, and hasn't also seen V before. Correct?
You've never seen me. No one's really seen me in a long time.
That's true.
Okay, so we can maybe, get past a certain area, perhaps, if we.
I wasn't with you guys when you caused the trouble in the town, so they know my face.
That's
but
true.
I haven't really caused any problems.
Mm-hmm.
Cutter and I are probably the most visible out of the party as far as this town is concerned.
Okay.
I do have a question, though. I'm trying to figure out exactly how this net works. Perhaps we should have asked him, but how do I control? I haven't figured out yet. How do I control this net where the person goes if we capture them? What if we could I could cast invisibility on myself if I can get through the door and go into his bedroom and just throw the net over him when he's sleeping. But I don't know if he'll just end up in that cage like V.
He's in the cage now.
No, I mean the constable.
Oh.
Because it would be kind of fun to see if who survives that. I mean, but yeah.
Yeah, 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Maybe you can figure out how it works if you concentrate on it for a while and try and see how. Perhaps I can assist you.
I do have a couple hours before nighttime. I guess I could sit and meditate on this. And there's not much lore that I know about. DM, what would I need to roll?
You're just trying to find out how you could where the
I'm trying to figure out where it transfers the soul, the body to.
Well, the life energy. If you read the thing I sent you, it goes into the net. You would know you would, but the body actually stays there, and the person just comes down with the dream fever, and basically they can't wake up, and they waste away till death. Or
then what happened to V?
Or you can. That's what to say. Or if you can call them, like set a destination, and you can call, kind of like set a teleconnect thing to their spirit, and they will come connected to where their spirit is and come to that area. That's why you found the sleeper's room. Some people he was letting waste away. Some people he was taken to turn into night dwarves. So basically you could kind of like have them be drawn to an area to wherever their life force is kind of at, and they can come into that room and stay there. And then you could do what you want with them.
Oh, I missed that part. Okay. Very good. Well, in that case, where do we want to take the body of the constable if we were to just have the constable disappear?
I can melt his body. I can do acid splash. I can do a chromatic orb. And turn it into
what
acid.
happens to
we
his
could
soul?
quarter it and hang it up in the middle of town.
We will not do that.
Oh.
Or we could influence him and have that form of control as well.
What happens to his soul, Lucian, when he dies?
I suppose he might have to die if we want to get real cooperation. I do like the position we're in now.
Are we trying to discuss ways to kill Calderon?
No,
No,
we
the
were talking
constable
about
now.
The constable. I just want to know where his soul is going. If it's staying inside the net, I'm going to have a problem with that.
Is there any way we can route the net to go?
But he doesn't die, and so he wouldn't go. It would take his body.
But if we destroy his body, then where does his soul go?
From my understanding so far, is still a bit in the air, but the soul seems to go where it should go, as far as I can tell. But I haven't had a chance, of course, to talk to Calderan more intimately.
The soul stays in the net, like I said, unless you release it into, like, a jar of hold, whatever, to hold or contain the soul or use the soul somehow. But yes, you could speak to Calderan, and then he could give you even more detail on what you could do with the soul once you have it.
Right. So, Josh, are you intentionally lying to her?
Yeah, are you intentionally lying, Josh, or you just didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
From what I can tell from what he was saying, that's how I was contemplating, I guess, at my own self.
So obviously Helen has a problem with that because she feels that those souls belong to her father.
What if we give the soul to you? To do as you please.
Or we can give the soul to the Raven Queen.
No, the soul must go to Lord Hades.
Then
He is the reaper
or we could just give it
souls.
straight to Calderon because he likes those.
Or we could use it for our power.
Ooh.
He said that we would become more powerful if we use the souls.
For what exactly?
Lord Hades will be most upset if you use those souls that belong to him.
What's he gonna do? Come up from the ground and hammer us?
I would not play
My
with
father has his ways.
Lord of Bones.
Let's not play with a god.
I wanted to meet her father, but I don't want to meet him that way.
I don't believe any of that. I just believe that all souls go to the Raven Queen.
I'm sorry, the Raven Queen. Who is she?
She is my deity where I'm from, which is the Shadowfell.
And then Lucius whispers or telepathically, "It's a trickster god. It's all fake."
Is he tricking us?
Are you lying to us?
I am not lying to you. The Shadowfell exists.
Does she go by the name Perskapone at all?
No, she goes by the name the Raven Queen.
Maybe she goes by many names.
She was once a follower of Lolth and then split herself and created the Shadowfell.
Well, I warn you, if you steal those souls, my father will be.
I gotta ask, guys, what are you gonna do about the guards, though? And everything else.
If they get in our way.
Yeah, try and get past them.
Sneak past them, and then if they notice us,
then
we'll slit their throats and just leave them where they are because it's nighttime. I guess we could move them a little bit so that the patrols going by don't see.
So let me understand this, fellow Slayers. You expect that we'll be able to find ourselves into this castle, capture and or kill this constable without anyone knowing? That's highly unlikely.
I think we got it. What you're saying is there's a chance.
My invisibility spell. My invisibility spell lasts 1 hour. I could cast it 3 times, once on myself and with 2 others.
To answer Jimmy's question, if I had 2 friends named Dumb and Dumber, perhaps yes, there was a chance. But it's more than likely someone will know what happens here. And it will probably be quite messy, and I welcome that.
Well,
but I just want us to set expectations. We are not a group of shadow warriors. We are slayers.
Wasn't the alternative just to go straight to the front door and demand that we demand all their throats so we could slit them?
Well, you could sneak in and kill them one by one. Just a thought.
I think, honestly, maybe give me a little space. I believe. What if I put? Who is the best? We have Cutter, of course, but who are the best cutthroats? Perhaps I myself, Cutter, and I don't know, Yuri or Jimmy. Excuse me.
I do like to cut throats.
You two could come in. We could sneak in and then cut the throats to the door guards and all the archers, and then we can just walk in. You let the rest of the group in, and slowly go one by one to each room and take people out as we need to in their sleep or when they're unaware of us. We have 1 hour of invisibility, or we could take turns. Even one person gets in. And
so
True.
I think we should go as a squad.
Well, that's the thing. One person goes forward, takes care of the business to make it clear for the rest of us, and then we just go room by room by room until we get to our goal. And of course, take all the loot.
Colderan begins to laugh. Colderan begins to laugh that y'all are a bunch of mewling cowards. I can't believe
we've already left.
that I was beat by
We already
you.
locked him in a cage.
Is he talking to us telepathically?
We left.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I thought maybe y'all were still talking, hanging around, talking.
No.
No, we left.
We are
Okay,
actually
you're on the
right
way.
outside the
We're on our
castle,
way.
you
We're
know,
on our way
yeah.
over to the castle.
But,
We're in
but
like
Tony's
some valley.
laughing at us, though. That was Tony.
Yeah, that was Tony.
that was the DM laughing at us.
So
Realistically, we should the rogue should get invisibility to go in and just make all of them sleep. Realistically, that's
Like,
really what should
I got-
happen.
I got an
then
okay
just let
stealth.
all of us in and then just go straight to the person and kill him.
I
And
got-
then
At the
make
same
it
time,
look
though.
like it's a
Yeah.
suicide.
Telepathically, Lucius talks to Yuri and says, but he always screws up.
Why don't we
And
just
then
go in there?
I think
Yeah.
perhaps there should be two, maybe. I don't know. I could do two.
I think
Maybe we
I think
should
a,
walk-
a
I mean, you're
squad
not
of invisible
wrong.
people would be best.
I do
Well-
not have enough energy to put the whole squad to be invisible. I'm sorry, if you have a magical object to help you with, well, very good for you. But
Well, I got
this
a
is a
magical
high-level
dagger.
spell. Thank you very much.
Well, Jimmy, if I'm kind of proficient with stealth, so I can come.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a dagger still.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Found
So
this
so
axe
wait,
in-
is it both of us then? Are we both going in? We're gonna sneak around. We're gonna be invisible. Mechanically speaking, we'll get our stealth scores and then probably advantage while we're invisible.
yes.
Oh, I
Sneak
would-
attack.
I would-
Sneak attack.
Yeah, I would certainly think so. That if you're invisible, but of course, once you make an attack while invisible, you instantly become visible.
I'm
And
gonna give Jimmy my thieves tools because he'll probably do better with them than I
Right.
will.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Because mine fucking broke. So yeah. I'll take the thieves tools and I can use those.
Are you ready to
I
sneak in?
have a question. Has it been 8 hours? Do I still have mage armor up?
We'll say you still got the mage armor up, rather than y'all having to take another long rest and everything.
How
So,
long
yeah.
did it take? No, how long did it take to get down to the village? Right?
Well, you
Yeah,
weren't
because-
you weren't too far, because remember, this is
The
the
crypt
mage's crypt was underneath the ruined, Temple of the Thunder. So this is actually underneath the town. So you came back out, took you about an hour to walk back out, and then about 2 more hours to walk to the actual keep, not the castle. It's just the keep.
6 hours.
So
But
yeah,
we
a
were
little
waiting
bit.
for dark. We were waiting for dark as well.
Yeah, we were waiting for dark.
Yeah,
Then it's
so we have maybe 2 hours left. then.
I assume we would wait for dark before going out into the city at all.
So if we're waiting for dark, then we can count that as a long rest, and then if we can count that as a long rest, then I'll just recast my mage armor.
Yeah, I don't.
before it turns us into.
I thought we just woke up from a long rest. That's my question.
That was a
That
little while
was 8
ago.
hours ago.
That was
It's like-
hours ago, Yuri.
That was at least 10 minutes before we talked to Calderon.
Right?
They're
I thought
playing it.
I feel shorter than that. I'm sorry. It feels shorter than that because I'm like, wait, I didn't do anything.
It's the
But if
angel
it
in
was
you.
10 minutes before we talked to Calderon, then it's only been like 2
let's
hours.
just make it easy and just say, rather than go through all that, let's just say it was 4 o'clock before, and y'all still have 4 hours worth of your stuff left. It's now 8 o'clock. There you go.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to go.
whatever
It's
we
all-
do,
It's our
it's
world.
sort of-
We can do
it's-
whatever
it's
we want.
late in the season. The sun's going down
There you
around
go.
now.
That sounds
can we
good to
take
me.
action? Can we?
So
So we're
So-
outside, correct?
Shall we go?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
where we are, is
Yes.
outside.
And I have 2 statements to make before we go, and we should go immediately after. The first, I am a slayer. I'm a raider. I'm not a leech. So once we are done with this constable and whatever we get out of this, I have no intention of staying and hiding in some decrepit outpost and siphoning off food and extra coin from the people here. I am a slayer, so just have that straight. Secondly, Lucius and Jimmy, when things go awry, remember the secret word. Cutter help. Cutter help.
Will you hear that?
That's 2 words,
I'm,
Cutter.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure Lucius can telepath.
I
That's 2
None
words.
of us can talk.
Cutter,
None of
Cutter,
us can talk.
Not if you say it fast.
I think our aspirations.
Cutter.
You're not thinking ahead enough. Like, why would we want to be partners with a wizard that stays in a crypt? I mean, we could be wizards and
We want to torture him. We don't
Leaders-
want to be his partner.
you're not understanding what I'm saying. He's not our partner. He's just alive. But we could let him be alive in a little crypt like a rat while we take the castle.
I just want to make it clear I don't intend on staying around much longer after this. Perhaps we go down and investigate this Durgar that Jimmy is so high on, but aside from that, I kill, I take, and I leave.
I do not wish to stay in this town either. This is not my purpose for being here. I understand if you guys want to, but I'm with Cutter. I want to move on. There are things that I'm looking for. I don't want to take over a town. I have no interest in ruling a town.
I really want to take over this town.
Well, that's your
I think we could
goal,
accomplish
Jimmy.
both.
I agree
Don't
with
want that.
Lucius.
I want to destroy Calderon by torturing him to death. That's what I want to do before I move on.
I think we can accomplish both. But what it
Okay.
will achieve, of course, is what we're doing now. We have to get through the castle's defenses, achieve what we need to achieve, and perhaps with the constable, we might not even need to kill them. We could persuade them in a way to, I don't know, even forget that we're bad or and put it in memory that we are the leaders. That is something that we could possibly do with a little bit of manipulation, a little bit of coercion, and then leave it there. And then we have income. We have ways to continue doing what we need to do in other locations.
So take some gold and wealth and just leave them thinking that we are the saviors of their village. And
Exactly.
move
I'll
on?
let you can come up
Leave
with the.
them.
Well, I'm not sure if I'd let you come up with it, Helen. I'm afraid what we would come up with then. But perhaps we could come up together with a new memory, which puts us as, yes, the saviors or as the ones in charge, and that they
Owners
work
of the
for
town.
us.
Okay, owners of the town. I'm fine with that. I just don't want to stay here.
Oh, who would want to stay in this garbage pit? We have better aspirations than this. Look at these commoners, these peasants.
Exactly. I have no interest in this living surface dwellers.
So let's go.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
So
I'm
cast-
going in.
Do what
I'm
we
going
need to do, and
Go
then
for
I
it.
want Calderon.
I
I'm
think
going to
Tempest
cast
is going in.
invisibility on I'm going to cast invisibility then, and I don't invisibility, and then I
One of those,
cast it
yeah.
on space. Well, that was my verbal thing.
Yeah.
Invisibility, and then I go to cast on space, and I cast it on you, Jimmy.
Yep. Jimmy.
I keep wanting to call you Raven for some reason, but I'm like Jimmy.
Yeah.
All right, let me go down
Lucius,
the.
if they attack anyone, will anything change for them?
Like, will we be, when we're invisible, if we attack someone, do we become visible to everyone, or do we just become detected by the person we're attacking?
I think you should take turns on who you attack, or attack at the same time, because yes, if you do strike someone, then your invisibility will falter.
Right,
don't-
and
I
we
don't
will
even
become
think-
visible to everybody.
I don't even think it matters if you strike. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I think if you take an attack action or
Take an
try-
attack
That's correct.
action.
If
Yep.
you,
Yeah, or
if you
You
spell.
don't
try
need
to
to be
hurt someone,
successful.
I mean, I'm not going to miss, but whatever.
I might.
then get closer, Space. Really, this is an assassination. This is not a target practice. We don't want to alert all the town guard. We want to make sure the ones who can alert the rest of them don't.
Remember, Lucius, I can inflict terminal wounds on him.
You did what?
She has inflict wounds, so she can touch him and inflict
Ah,
high
all
amount of damage.
clerics have inflict wounds.
Gotta love that spell.
Good luck. You have now 1 hour to open the gates for us. We'll wait here in cover.
Okay.
Hold on, before you go, real quick, I'm gonna say, blessing of the Raven Queen be on you, and I'm gonna give you guidance.
Right. How long does guidance last?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, I begin
Not
running.
long. Oh, they're like far from the gate, dude. Like, how's
I
that gonna help?
begin running towards any kind of alternate opening that is not the main entrance. I'm going to go to any kind of like what is it called, the water gates that are at the bottom of the castle, the sewage gates, or the like a separate smaller guards entrance or something like that.
Okay, give me an investigation, please.
Okay, for me,
both of us.
Anybody who is approaching. Okay, so let me give a description. As you roll up to as you're approaching the castle keep, you know it's a little bit nighttime, and you're approaching through the wooded area that's near the actual keep. You can see many guards on the tower walls. They're walking. They have their torches. Some are manning the ballistas. Some are just, in the front. Some are, again, I guess, walking up here. All just, it looks heavily guarded. But as you notice, let me see your investigation. What you got?
I got a 19.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay, so then, both y'all notice as y'all are making your way, stealthily through the woods, and you hear the crickets going, and it's a cool night, and the breeze is hitting you. You're beginning to survey this wall, and again, you see the guards. It's heavily guarded ever since the crimes that you committed in town, as well as Randall Morn going through and attacking the constables, guards outside the city and everything else. He's become a lot more paranoid, so he is really protecting himself. But you do notice it looks like one of the guards is, kind of walked, in a direction off from another, and it looks like there's a part of the wall that you could actually scale with your hook here. If you actually have a hook, but you won't, that will just hang on the wall like that. So
nice.
So you could actually throw your hook. If I had the camera, I can't do it. We couldn't fit it in there, but I could tie the mini to the thing and watch the mini climb up.
Right, cool.
But yeah, so you see there's this one area that you might be able to toss a rope onto or something if you're able to do it to get up, if you're able to do it. Do you have anything in your pack that would be able to be a grappling hook of some kind? Or?
Let me look at my inventory.
Don't rogues get a grappling hook or something as an option?
That probably depends on what they take as their backpack. I don't appear to have any kind of grappling hook or anything.
Do you have batons?
Yeah, of course
I see what you're saying.
You use them to climb up mountains with?
Yeah, of course. We've done that before.
I think that would be a little loud, no?
Oh, yeah. You're going to be ding, 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 ding.
I have.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
What is that noise? Loud. Why is it all invisible?
Python.
Yeah. Pythons, pitons, or pitons. I've heard that as well.
What?
I call them pythons. I don't know. They're a little spike with a round circle on them.
Yeah, it's kind of like
so it's a sharp stick.
It's tent
it's for rock climbing usually.
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
a
put
tent
it into
peg.
a walk.
You bang it in, and you can hang a rope off of it.
So it's a very sharp stick.
Yes, it's made out of steel. I don't know. Sticks are usually made out of steel, but whatever.
I'm just playing around. I'm sorry.
Maybe Yuri has wings, so she doesn't really bother with this type of thing.
But if we put a few pythons together, and on a rope and throw it up, it might get hooked on something.
I mean, that's a long shot.
I mean, we would put one python into the other python's holes, and then thread a rope through them. So it's pretty much a grappling hook.
If that's what you think we should do,
no.
That's what I got. That's what I can also just try and scale the wall vertically.
Cutter didn't stay with us in the
Cutter.
woods.
Cutter has so much faith in us. I love it.
Cutter followed the invisible people that took 2 big spells.
Yeah.
With a stealth of 4.
All right, so I'm gonna try and you do my weird Python grappling hook thing because I don't actually have one.
Okay.
And I don't know what
assist.
Tempest is gonna do. She
I'm
might
gonna
just try and
assist
scale
him.
the wall.
You guys
No,
are
I'm not
invisible. Why
gonna-
aren't you just going up to the front door?
That's what I was
Jim,
gonna say.
Jimmy
Because-
didn't want to.
Yeah, no, I feel
He
like
wanted
we
to
need
go
to
into, like,
go
a back
to the
door.
side.
They have to open it, right?
Yeah.
So why not just wait for them to open the
Tools.
door?
That's the idea.
How often does that happen in the middle of the night?
Yeah, you know,
You
just
cause a distraction that causes them to open the front door.
But
Okay.
like, if I'm causing a distraction, I should not be the invisible one.
right.
Again, I'm not saying you should be the one doing it.
Okay,
I'm
so
saying
cause a distraction.
Cutter, you're gonna. I mean, Cutter is already there. You might as well do it.
And I'm also going to try and make a grappling hook out of pythons and throw it up onto the
All right,
the
give
wall.
me to make this thrown together thing. Give
Yeah.
me a roll of can't really say nature.
I'm also
Is that like
trying
a
to assist them.
survival? Or
yeah,
whatever?
that sounds good. Give me survival.
Okay.
Do we both roll?
Beat a-
Because I'm trying to help him.
You can give him advantage since you're helping.
Okay,
beat,
so
beat
that's
a
a
15.
14.
I got
The
a
second
17.
one is a 5. Oh
Um,
man.
I rolled
Unfortunate-
17.
Oh wait,
okay.
wait, no, I had guidance too.
You had advantage, so you have 14
I had
plus 1d4.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
at least 15. So my
So you just made
my
it.
guidance is gone, but I make it.
All right, so in that minute of guidance, we're gonna stretch out the rules.
Yeah, I was running.
That's a real
I
stretch.
mentioned I was running.
You were just putting the thing together like.
Yep. As fast as possible.
All right, we're gonna let it fly because we. All right, so you're able to put
Rule
this
of
thing
cool,
together.
right?
Yeah, rule of cool. So give me a but we gotta do another roll because give me 2 more rules. One for
Okay.
acrobatics to beat a 15 to get it up there, and then another stealth roll, and then they're gonna do a perception to see if they hear it.
All right. So
And
acrobatics,
Yep.
which is a 14.
I rolled the
Okay.
21. So
Stealth
that would-
would be at advantage because I'm invisible.
Well, the thing space you might not need to roll because he's throwing the. This is just for him to throw the grappling, the homemade grappling hook.
So my acrobatics is 14. My stealth is 11.
Okay, so let me go ahead and do this.
So that 11 could definitely be contested.
Yep, so that's what I'm about to do to see if they hear it. So you got it up there. You the throw was good enough. So let's see if they heard this thing hitting the thing here. Wisdom. Let's just do a straight wisdom. Or perception. There it is. There it is. Perception. Okay. And what did I get? Okay, so as you see the guard, right, and you can hear him talking. You know, last night I was playing cards over at Mickey's Tavern. Won me a ton of money. Yeah, you know, me too. Yeah, you know, I'll tell you, I don't even know. You say in Mickey's drinks bit, and then cha-ching, cha-ching. Hey, what was that? What the hell was that? Hey! And they start walking over, like they you know, they're getting the one walking over towards each other. Did you hear that? Yeah, it sounded like a piece of Wait! Now they're gonna roll me another. This is just for you to see if they luck they can see it. Give me one more stealth, but this is it's gonna be advantage for me. Give me one more stealth to see if they find the hook before you're able to pull it down. If you can pull it down,
Right. So advantage for you and also advantage for me because I'm still invisible.
Yeah, we'll do that then. Well,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
because the hook isn't invisible. The hook isn't.
Oh
invisible.
no, that's right. So
The hook
regular
isn't invisible.
stealth.
Regular stealth for the hook.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So
7.
Let's see my perception here. If they notice
It's
it.
in an obvious place.
All right. So he comes over and he sees this. He sees this thing hanging. You know what the hell? What in the is this? Hey, ring the alarm bells!
It looks like we got some intruders.
And I'm not waiting for them, so I'm already 10 feet up.
So
I'm probably scaling it already.
The other guard starts running. Go tell the constable. Warn him. Ding ding. But the other one, he stays and he's trying to get his sword out. I'm gonna to start cutting this, but he knows that it's like a very hard rope, and he's trying to cut this hemp fiber with his sword, and he's looking down at it. All right, so at this point,
yeah, it's definitely hemp rope.
Ding ding. You've got
Tony?
Yes.
So I had posted on Roll20 that I was waiting at the bottom of the wall next to the rope. So as soon as I hear any trouble, I'm gonna start climbing up.
Okay. God, actual bell. All right, so the bell's going off.
Ding, ding, ding,
ding, ding. You hear you see the lights in the town start go on, because they hear like the alarm from the keep, and you can start hearing like the commotion of the town. So all hell, starting to raise. Lights are going on in the castle. Torches are being lit at the guards. Whoever's here, are they here already? They might be here already. Search the keep. Search it, quick. And so there's activity, and this guy's still trying to cut himself down. So now we're gonna go to everybody and start asking. Because right now, Cutter is at the bottom. Jimmy and Space are there with Cutter, and Jimmy,
I'm already climbing up. I'm probably 10 feet up when this guy starts cutting.
Okay, so you're already had started.
I'm taking that risk.
Regardless, all right. Let's take a quick then. I'm gonna do a contested. It's just gonna do dual acrobatics. Who's ever able to cut fast? If I cut faster than you, you fall. If your acrobatics score is higher, you and your group will say this roll.
Wouldn't it be athletics? Because it's like an athletic. You ever climbed a rope in the gym?
You know what? That's fine. Yeah, that sounds good to me. No problem.
Yeah.
It is. I was way too overweight to climb the rope. So that was not.
I never did it well. 22.
Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna beat that. So he's gonna try his acrobatics. Be cutting. And he does not cut. All right, so he does not cut the rope.
What was that?
17. So you are up and right next to him at this point, Jimmy.
Still invisible.
Still invisible, and he's steadily cutting the rope. What do you want to do? Because you see the strands are beginning to burst. One is going.
Shit.
I've almost got it.
Attack him. I have to attack him. I have to disarm him. So I'm going to make. Is there a disarm action?
How high is this wall?
Yes.
Yes, there is kind of one a disarm, but it would be like an unlethal
You mean
punch.
disengage?
No, that's not
disarm. Like take his weapon away from him.
That would be an action. I think you just have to roll like a strength.
Yeah, just straight attack. We'll just
strength.
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 Opposed strength check.
Strength. Okay.
Opposed strength for him to hold on to the weapon and for you to.
And we'll say you have advantage because he doesn't know you're trying to grab it.
Instead of disarming him, because in this world, I'm not good at disarming because I don't have a super ton of strength. I would just attack him. I would just try and stab him with my magical dagger.
Okay.
Stab him in the face.
Well, I mean, he is leaning over the wall, right?
All right, the rope is set and cut. Ding, ding.
All right. I'm going to attack him with my magical dagger. 26. 26.
Woo!
A 26.
A crit. Critted, baby.
Wow. Okay. So
Do the damage.
is that a crit?
Yeah, that's a crit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
crit.
plus 6. Okay, yeah, for sure.
That's a crit.
So I'm gonna
First
move
crit
over
of the
to
night.
roll 20. Yep. There it is. That is my 13. But also I get sneak attack.
So,
which
13
I didn't
damage.
roll yet.
Wait. 13 damage. He's already down.
14 critical. I still want to roll my sneak attack.
So does that mean like with a crit?
What if you waste a good roll?
That's okay.
Since it's such a good crit, does that mean it turned off the alarms?
That was a 25 damage.
You cut him in half.
Yes.
You literally cut him in half.
With a tiny dagger, yes.
All right.
Are we forgetting about the fact that Cutter is also on the rope?
All right. So he goes.
I'm going to immediately start trying to. I don't want this rope to break, So I'm gonna support it. So I'm gonna support it just by holding the rope as Cutter is climbing up.
All right, so let's go ahead and give this description. So as you climb up this rope and you see the hemp rope is breaking, like one, you know how the strands pop? So you see two pops, there's like one pop left as he's about trying to cut, and all of a sudden you come through his neck and you literally see the blade come out through his mouth and his teeth kind of go out with it as the blood begins to roll down, and he just keels over and literally falls over the side onto the court of the rest of the castle.
That's wonderful. I am now visible.
Yep, and at that moment,
and holding this rope.
At that moment,
I am a Durgar, by the way. So you know,
it's
obviously
gonna get good.
Part of the people who are wanted.
So as you become visible and the body falls over, you see this blood splatter, and then it just goes down and hits the Dugar. And then
shit! I hope
the
Cutter
rest
gets up here quick.
And
also,
the rest,
also Tempest, come quick.
Now it's getting even worse. The bell is ringing. You see townspeople. You can hear in the distance the townspeople are under attack. The keep is under attack. And you hear the other guards. Abati, they killed Timmy. They killed Timmy. Get up.
I lean over and say, hurry up, guys.
All right. So at this,
I'm following. I will go up after Cutter.
All right.
Oh,
so let's roll.
Christ.
This could not have gone worse.
Hey, Tony?
I mean, it could have gone worse.
Yes.
I have, and you can say no. You're the DM. I have one request. I'd like to be up now because I was like right behind him. Just when we roll initiative.
Okay.
Which might be good for you because you can like shoot me with arrows and stuff.
All the people that were at the rope can be up on the walls. The other people need to roll initiative before they climb up the walls. You know, so that sounds fair to me because you three actually went to the wall, and I think everybody else kind of hung back. So,
we're all rolling initiative.
Can I roll a mage armor, or do we have to roll initiative first?
Let's do mage.
Oh, wait, we already have mage armor, right? From the last time.
Yeah. You still got like 3 hours left or something.
Okay.
All right. So Space and Cutter are able to make it up right as all hell's breaking loose. The body goes over the side. Cutter scrambles up. You see him jump up the top. You know, muscles out. Space is right behind. Well, not Space. Tempest is right behind. So, she's invisible. And Cutter, you're
so her stealth is still like up.
All right, so she's right there, but Cutter is visible. I don't think he had invisibility. Cutter is right there with Jimmy now, and they say, "There's more of them! Oh God, we're being attacked! Attacked!" And now all the guards, you know, they're all, like I said, freaking out. It's getting worse. All right, ding, ding, ding.
All right, I've got a 12 initiative. Pretty middle of the road.
All right, everybody roll initiative, and
I'm gonna use the washroom before I get my turn. I'll be right back.
Wow, this could not have been better.
This could not have gone worse.
Oh yeah,
like this happens every time this wizard decides to make a plan. Every time he decides to make a plan, it actually usually goes horribly, horribly wrong.
When Cutter gets up the rope, he turns to Jimmy and he goes, "Dumb and Dumber."
Hey, well,
Helen's gonna turn to Lucius and go, "Idiots," and just shake her head.
Well, you almost made it if you had just beat that stealth and they hadn't noticed the rope. All right, so what is I'm gonna go down the list here. Yuri, what's your initiative?
Initiative was a 2.
Ooh. Okay.
Gotta love that initiative.
Yeah,
Takes her a while to gather woods.
Pretty low initiative there. Okay.
I had a very low initiative. To be fair.
All right. What is
I'm right behind her
Jimmy.
with an 8.
Jimmy, what's your initiative? Oh, he's gone. All right.
He had a 12.
Well,
I'm right behind Yuri, I think, with an 8.
All right.
Mine was 6.
Oh wow.
Hold on. I gotta move everybody in position.
We definitely stay behind.
All right. What is?
Well, I got 3 for initiative.
What's Cutter's initiative? What's Cutter's initiative?
25.
25, baby.
25. Woo! He's up there, man. You're always.
Gotta love that alert feat.
Yep.
Oh, I know that thing's overpowered, man.
Let's go with next is Tempest. What did you get?
17.
17. Okay. In the meantime, while I'm doing this, feel free to check out, our sponsors pages. Like I said, you can go to D&D Creative Table Designs to see some really great builds and some inspiration over there. Or you can check out our Discord and our pages and everything else as well.
Hey, Tony?
Yes.
Would this be a good time to do a bathroom break, Tony?
Yeah, we can. If y'all, you know what? We can do a bathroom break once you give me all initiatives. We'll do a quick break.
I think it's all on. It should all be on your Roll20, so you can look it up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I only have 2 more people: Lucius and V. What's your and Helen?
Lucius is 8.
Okay.
V is 6.
Mine was 6.
And Helen is 14. You didn't ask me, but
That's right.
I just did. I said and Helen at the end. I said and Helen.
Oh. Yep. No worries. 14.
14 and 6. Okay. And for
Yeah, I'm
Andy,
dead
6.
last. Or no, I'm second to last.
All right. Y'all can take a bathroom break, and I'll talk to the audience. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Reaper Miniatures. You can see their link in the chat. Thank you to Troll Lord Games. Thank you, of course, to Stat Trackers. We really appreciate it. And of course, like I said, with D&D Creative Table Design, you can see a lot of great stuff up there. Very inspirational if you're into terrain, obviously, or minis, or just RPGs in general. It's just a really great site. And I think some of viewers probably are from that page as well. So yeah, it's an awesome thing to check out. I'm trying to think.
So we're taking that break, right?
Yep, we're gonna take that break in just a second. I'm just putting everybody's stuff in now.
Yeah. Just remember to tune in also on Sunday, around 7:30, 7:45, something like that, for Pandemonium, because we go to hell every second Sunday, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of like random encounters. There's crazy beasts. There's custom monsters. There's so much stuff. We're in the land of the fire giants right now, but I think we're going to ascend pretty soon to a new level. Maybe we'll go back to town and we'll check out the town of hell, which is a whole thing. So yeah, come and check us out on Sunday. Come to hell.
Thank you, Jimmy. Well, see, Jimmy took it away as I'm sitting here typing. So thank you very much for doing that, Jimmy. And don't forget, on Monday we also have Pulsar for Nerdbauchery plays. So that's pretty cool.
That is such a fun game. Yes. I love that game.
I mean, tell him about that game, Jimmy. Talk to him about that game.
I mean, I'm playing the captain, right? So I'm trying to keep every single thing in my brain. So I'm also trying to role play at the same time, and I'm like, I don't know, man, if I can do all this shit at once, but it works out. They remind me exactly what I need, what they need to be doing at any specific time. It's basically a Star Trek bridge simulator, but better than the official one. It's better than the official Star Trek bridge command or whatever that game is called. It can be played in VR. At least one of us has a VR headset, but it's kind of set up so that it's not accessible. So anyways, but right now we are playing some pirates. We are being mean to the people around us, and I love the ship we're flying in. It is a lot less Enterprise and a lot more maybe Klingon, not Klingon, maybe Romulan. Like the captain's seat is offset to the side, just like any other officer's station, and it's actually the pilot's station that is centered and prominent, and it's very long, and it's got more advantage to the turrets and that kind of thing. So that's on Monday. We're going to be playing around, I think it's 7 o'clock we usually start playing. It has been in the past 7 to 9 our video game time, but I think we're extending it to 7 to 10, and it's just gonna be amazing. Like we are doing some really fun stuff in the Pulsar sort of universe and everything. Hey, you're back. What's going on? Yeah. Just give him the rundown. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talked about that, and it does actually seem like it's better in its execution or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That happened to me with Minecraft, and I was like, I got in on it on like the early fucking alpha or whatever it was, and I didn't have any expectations. I was like, okay, this is some stupid indie game where you put blocks down and punch zombies or whatever. But then like the whole social aspect of it was like so much of the game, and so much that I wasn't expecting, that I was like totally overwhelmed with how good the community that I was playing with was. So that like it's happened a few times for me too. Absolutely.
I didn't know, but apparently I was just told I was muted. So yeah, I was just saying how awesome Pulsar was.
I was hearing you.
Yeah, I don't think the stream. I was muted on the stream.
Right. Okay.
So, but yeah, it's amazing, man. I am so impressed at how it just came, and it doesn't even have like the most like it doesn't have Unreal 5 engine graphics. You know,
no.
With
RTX.
It's
totally like basic cell shading and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right.
You know.
But it works. I think it works for what it needs to do.
I mean, yeah, it could have better graphics, but this goes to show you how good the game must be, because even with graphics that like are basic, you're still like, oh my God, I want to go play that game. That's when you know it's good. I mean, you look at Diablo, the first Diablo, that game's graphics were isometric overhead. I mean, dude, the graphics were nothing, but man, who didn't love some Diablo? I am a Diabloholic, you know?
Yeah.
Especially Diablo
exactly.
2.
There's someone in chat saying, named Orion Noir, saying good gameplay is not bound to graphics, and I'm like, yes, that's
absolutely.
Exactly it.
That's so true.
And
man.
he's maybe we should be playing together, Orion Noir and I, because he's talking about emergent gameplay, and that's exactly what I like, that kind of thing. So Orion Noir, please join our Discord, because I would love to know you on Steam.
He watches a lot of the Dwarven Forge show too. I know him from seeing him up there on Dwarven Forge. I talked to him.
Right. I'm just gonna lay down the Discord link right there.
But yeah.
I mean, I already have in this stream, but it's just
it's definitely emergent gameplay. That game is emergent because that game is what you make it. If you play with, I mean, obviously it has great quests that you can go do. I mean, but it can be so much better when you're playing with people that are like into their roles and trying to have fun with it, because then it just becomes like, I mean, you really feel like you're on this starship, you know, with your role and hanging out. It was just, I'm just so wanting to play it again.
Yeah, me too. I mean, there's Mondays. We're gonna play it at least once a week, right? So that's good. I feel like we're gonna get better and better at our stations, and we're going to be. Maybe like we might even switch stations, because we're good at our stations now and kind of getting bored with it or whatever.
Yeah, I hope to. I'd like to be captain. I think everybody wants to try their hand at captain.
Yeah, sure. Captain is fun. Like if I were weapons, I might be a little bit bored, because there's a lot of just waiting just pointing your gun around,
For me-
right?
That's kind of true. It's not, but for me, I enjoy the RP of it.
Mhm.
I enjoy getting to be Mr. Rokla. It's just like the captain. I'm picking to be the captain more for the RP sense, where I can be like, take us out in post speed, ahead, warp 7. I so bad want to say that and have someone go, yes, sir, yes, captain. Is everybody
Orion Noir
back
mentioned Artemis. I've been talking about Artemis as well. It's a very similar style of game, but I believe Artemis is only LAN play. The idea is to get everybody's screens in the same room so they can speak to each other over open air.
Everybody's
rather
here,
than
guys.
on LAN. Is everybody here
All right,
now?
let's roll.
Yes,
Everybody's
sorry.
here.
Awesome.
I have a awake toddler in my living room at the moment. Sorry.
So we'll hear something.
Let's get back into it. And so we left off, everybody had rolled initiative. The first guard had been tossed over. All right, as Cutter has come up, and everything, he now sees one of the guards begin to scream. It's the one actually right here. Let me see if I can show it to you. This guard. It's him! You're the old fucker that killed my Uncle Jesse! And then you got away with it. You're gonna pay. You elf shit. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay.
I mean,
Come and make
give
me
the ultimate.
pay.
Hey, do you have the song "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor"? Because this would be a perfect time for it.
It's about to go down, I think. All right, so first person up is actually Cutter.
All right. So where is the nephew of the guy I strangled?
Right here.
I don't think we can see that. Is
I
it possible
cannot.
to
Yeah,
get the bigger battle map now since we're in battle?
Like zoom out a little bit, maybe.
Can we zoom out a little bit, JC, so they can get a little bit
Can we
better?
switch to the
Are
battle
we
map
at
screen?
max zoom out?
That big battle map screen?
Might be a max battle. I don't know if he can zoom out. Oh, you could do the other camera, that side angle. They'd probably be able to see it then. They can see it. But the guy is right here in front of you.
Right.
Okay. That's good enough. I turn to Tempest and he says, "Watch yourself." And then
I'm currently invisible, so
oh.
So he just says it to the air.
I say it to the air.
I hear you though.
And
then
then
you just hear you just hear a
he
little-
can smell our perfume.
Take care, my wife.
you
So
watch
he-
yourself as well.
Unless it's Jimmy wearing it.
Oh, jeez.
He's
No,
going to.
that's
It's Jimmy
definitely
wearing that
that's
lovely
definitely
smell.
my perfume. You just
Alright,
hear
so-
back. I will. You watch yourself as well.
So he's going to turn towards. Is this the captain? Right, he's the captain.
No, he's not the captain. He's just one of the. He just looks like one of the standard guards. We're getting the camera a better camera angle.
I got it. I think I see him now. Okay, so he turns
I'll
towards
move a
him.
little bit closer to you here, so you can see him a little bit better. Because he was right about that. That's a little.
I grip my sword tightly, grit my teeth, and then run and leap past the one guy that's kind of in my way. I believe there's a guy on the other side, right?
No, there's only he now stands in front of you. You see him directly. Now I can put the pen on him so you can see it easier. This is him
Gotcha.
right here, the guy that just screamed, "You elf fucker! It's you! It's you!"
Nothing fancy necessary. I will move 10 feet. As you know, I'm raging, and I'm going to stab him in the face.
All right, roll it up. Give me a roll here. Watch you roll a crit one.
Of course.
I know. Watch, my bet. My crit.
And then we should bring him back to life so we can kill him again.
Well,
Knock
that'd
on
be
wood.
tough. That would be so evil and ironic.
Go. Look at my rage.
How's your uncle? Okay, you can go again.
As you're doing this, townspeople are beginning to come out their houses. You see torches within the town. You know, the torches, you can see as they're approaching. The moon is full, so you get this light coming on the townspeople. So they're slowly walking. And again, you still hear the bell going off. The constable doors are being, you just hear the screams from the guards. They're here! They're here! The murderers! The butchers of Daggers Falls! The butchers
Wow.
are here!
Bunches of daggers fall.
The butchers! The butchers!
Oh, I like the camera.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
what we wanted right there. Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, go back. Go
Yeah,
back.
go back to one we had.
He said, "Go back to the other camera angle. They like that one better."
So I missed horribly, Tony, but I'm fine. Mix, no more talking. We just gonna start killing people.
It's a big battle. Yeah.
So I rolled an 8, so I definitely missed.
I knew it. I knew. Okay. So yeah, that's an awesome view, JC. That was cool. Yeah, go back to the other one. That was awesome. All right. So he's gonna get back to that.
There it is. That's good.
So you go running up to him. That'll take a lot more than that. You killed an old man, but you won't kill me so easily. As you go to hit him, and he laughs. And you thought you were tough. You ain't nothing, elf. You ain't nothing.
Stab me! Stab me!
All right. So so you go. Is there anything else you want to do at that point, Car? You just waiting now.
Oh, I'm just waiting. Stab. He's just yelling, "Stab me!"
And guess who actually comes up next? And you can look in the previous chat window if you scroll all the way back up to see where I rolled the initiatives. Uncle Jesse's nephew.
All right.
So you can actually see it worked out perfectly. You got that initiative. All right. So he's looking at you now. For my family, for my uncle, for my sister. He takes out, his long sword. Ah! 9. That does not hit.
I just batted away with my shield.
Ah!
I say, that was your only chance, Jesse's nephew.
Damn you! Damn you, elf! I'll cut off your ears and I'll hang them on me mantle!
Right, so he does that, and he begins to just basically does that, and he's standing there now with his shield in front of you as his sword came down and you batted it away. Now it is Tempest's turn, and we're gonna go. This is Uncle Jesse's. Just so you know the guard numbering, so you know how it works. This is Uncle Jesse's nephew. Then you've got guard 1, guard 2, guard 3, guard 4, guard 5, guard 6, guard 7, guard 8, guard 9. Then those, Larkle, and down there. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what, Tempest? I'm sorry. It isn't you. I'm sorry. Back up. We have one person.
If you're doing that for the parties, for the party to number them, there's a delay on the Twitch, so it's like impossible for us to tell really what you're pointing at.
Yeah, we used to have the thing in Zoom. All right, so right now.
Oh no, the thing is in Zoom actually. I guess I wasn't looking at that.
Oh, okay, because there should be the one without a delay. I think is in the Zoom.
Yeah.
So as you're doing that, and as that's going off, you hear from below. You recognize the voice way back when y'all had arrived in Dagger Falls as a bunch of newbies that were weak with nothing. You were intimidated and demanded to be bought to go see the constable by Larkle, Greenspring, Trevor, and the Maricot, that orc messenger. If they picked you up from the hotel. If you watch our previous episode, we're talking all the way back. It's in the very chapter 1. They picked you up from the hotel, and now you see them. Look at who it is. It's the fresh little flowers come to get plucked. Well, what do you say, Trevor? Looks like we have a little fun here. Yeah, let's go. We're good. And what about you, Maricot? I don't want to fight him. No fight. So now you see the 2 guys that you had, dealt with. They are here as well that work for the constable. So now all your chickens are coming back to roost. You made a terrible mistake coming here, little flowers. And now you are gonna get plucked. And he makes his first move to go up here. He's not able to make it to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's still down here. And now it is Tempest's turn. Okay, Tempest.
Okay, I would like to. Okay, what is 60 feet from where I am?
60 feet? Each one of these blocks or the squares on the map represents 5 feet. So you're pretty much within 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. You're pretty much within 60 feet of everything on this castle wall.
Okay, and which side has the most people on it?
Right now on your side, you've got you and one guy. Then this area up front has 2 guys. It depends on how much, but this one has 4 people on this front line, right here at the front of the castle, and then one guy right here that's next to Cutter. But they're kind of like on the far side, if you can see that in the camera.
Okay, I want to cast Shatter in a where the 4 people are, but I want to do it so that it's not catching Cutter. It's a 10-foot radius spear centered on the point.
Okay. 10-foot radius?
Yes.
All right, I have,
but I don't want to catch Cutter in it. If I have to move it, I'll move it. But I want to try to catch all 4 of them.
Did anybody notice my new background?
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
That's perfect for where we are.
A 10-foot radius would get, if you're 10 going out from the center, would be, depending, you're not going to be able to get all 4, but you could definitely get 2, possibly 10 foot, 1, 2, 1, 2. You could get.
I have a 60-foot range on it, but it's a 10-foot spear, radius spear.
Oh,
so
spear I have. All right, so this would be your 10-foot spear if you could see it in the camera. I'm holding it up. So you could get, actually you could only get 2 guys in the 10-foot spear. As you can see, if you can you see it on the camera where I'm holding up the spear?
Yeah, I can see it.
So that would get those guys. Or I would allow you to get this guy in front of Cutter and this guy. So you'd have those 2, those 2, those 2. There's some guys down the courtyard. You could try to get those 2 down there. Excuse me, there's one. Oh, that guy died. So he's dead. Right, so there's you could get 2 down here together. So it looks like on most things, he's more than 10. That right there. So you get 2 down the courtyard, 2. Looks like pockets of 2 you'd definitely be able to get within this ring.
Okay, now I have a question. It says a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw. Now, since are they wearing metal armor? Would that still count?
They are wearing studded leather. You can recognize that just from a distance.
Okay, so
not even studded, just regular leather. Regular leather. I had to scroll down and thought it was studded.
And it also says a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried. Okay, never mind. So I'm just gonna cast it now. You have to make a DC Constitution save.
Right. I can't. What does Shatter do? It breaks something, right? Throw it in there. Since I'm not the rule expert here.
I just posted it.
Don't know every single thing. Don't know every spell in Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm gonna cast it at level 2.
I made it though. I made the Constitution save anyway.
They still take half damage.
Okay. So I would take like 4 damage right there, or 5.
I think that's for every creature in the area. Is that just one guard, or because if I'm casting it, everybody has to make it?
You're right. I'm sorry. My bad. What am I thinking? Well, he made it too.
They both made
All
it.
right.
All right.
So
they both made it. So I guess I'm no longer invisible, and that is my turn.
All right. So as you as you begin to cast this spell, and you become invisible, you see your body just come into form. They see you. There's more of them. There's more. And the same guys that are yelling that's where you push your shatter to on the 2 gentlemen over here. Number 1 and number 2 guard, and as the echo, you could see this kind of like this bubble of sound reverberate. But luckily, you could tell they're kind of withstanding it. But their ears begin to have a little bit of blood come out of them, and both of them take 5 points of damage.
I would like to, if I may, I would like to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken that, and then still throw like a fireball.
Still throw a fireball.
Yeah, because I'm using my quicken meta magic to make that into a bonus action.
Go for it.
And
As
then
long as you got the stuff to do it, we're not breaking no rules. Go do it. Fireball it up. But where are you gonna cast that fireball?
At the
firebolt. Firebolt. What am I saying? Fireball.
Yeah, fireball. I don't know what I said.
I thought you said fireball. I was like, wait a minute.
Firebolt.
Everybody thought you said fireball.
Yeah, I don't know what I said.
Fireballs.
I was thinking we only get fireball at level 5, but I'm just gonna see
I was
what she said.
anticipating for next level. Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
So
you definitely hit with that.
1 second.
That was.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack just one of the guards. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's not what I meant to press. So it's 6 more damage to one of them, and that's my turn.
All right. So one of them is down. You want to describe how it goes down and see. And which one do you want to bring down?
Which one was talking shit? The one that was talking the most shit is going down.
You mean Uncle Jesse's nephew?
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to take the kill from Cutter. So somebody behind him, I will kill.
All right, so this guy then, number 1, goes down. So this guy is now gone. Let me remove him from the list. Ooh, lucky for you, he was coming up soon too.
Does he fall down the balcony?
Yes, we could do that. Actually does more than that. As the firebolt hits him, he bursts into flame because his ears were already like bleeding, and he's trying to hold, and he bursts. He begins clawing at his own face. Tumbles down the stairs, hitting, rolling into the hay, and the hay itself begins to set on fire. The butchers killed another. They kill us!
I would like to just before that. I would like to turn to Jimmy, and I shrug and I say, I guess they know we're here now.
Yeah, they know we're here. Oops.
So, and now you hear Larko and all them. You've made a big mistake. The last one you're ever gonna make. You should have just kept to yourselves and did as you were told. But no, you had to go and push it. And now you're gonna pay. All right, Johnny from Karate Kid. All right. So, now, Tempest, you had went. Now, he is not out there. And guard 1 you just killed, so he is gone. All right.
Lucius says to Helen.
It is now guard 3's turn. So that was 1, 2, and the guard 3. He's actually over here, excuse me. So he begins to move over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he takes out his arrow. And he is gonna fire on. Help me! Help me, the elf! Shoot this elf! Shoot this bastard! Get him before he kills. I don't want to die! Make him pay!
Do it! Shoot me!
So the constable's guard, he's gonna go out, and he shoots his thing here. It's a roll 20, taking a few seconds to come up. There we go. He got his heavy crossbow, takes it out. Oh, heavy crossbow. Says even hit. That is a 17 with the heavy crossbow. Does he get?
18 armor class.
Oh! All right. So he winds up.
It deflects off my nice new armor.
Ding! So it actually just and it's a leather armor, so it actually like hits the leather, and instead of punching it, just kind of scratches it and then goes right off the side, like you're saying in the boat. No, you missed. Somebody hit this bastard. Somebody. And so that's his turn. Guard number 3. And now It is R10, and I believe 10 is out. Oh, nope, that's inside. All right, so he doesn't go. Now, it is now Helen's turn.
Helen Helen looks at, I guess, the rope. Are we there by the rope? I thought we were standing further away, Tony, waiting for them to open up.
That's what I think too. That y'all are actually near the front door at this point.
Okay. So Helen is gonna look at Lucius and say, I don't know. I guess we can go wait for them to open the door, maybe.
If the castle doesn't burn down first.
Very true. Shall we? And she starts to walk towards the castle. And when she gets to the castle, she's gonna go.
Knock, knock.
So polite.
Yes, so nice.
No, we could just kick the door in.
I love how and they're like, "Are you here for some tea?"
As you're
time to storm the castle.
And then have fun storming the castle, boys.
Hello, open up. Open sesame.
As you're knocking, you can
it.
hear the chaos inside, people screaming. You're beginning to have the smell of blood in the air. Also, the smoke from the fires rising. One of the guy that ran into the fire now, as you're knocking on the door, he comes running and bursting through the door.
We're here to help. Stay calm. Does he come bursting out the door?
Yeah, so the door is now open because he bust open these doors trying to find a way to escape. And you see he falls down right inside you, continues to burn. You can smell the burnt hair, the flesh, as it crispies up along with the human fat.
Is that the guy outside on fire?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes,
he's
still
As good as I thought it was gonna be.
He's still running around, you know.
So Helen will say, I'm here to help, and she'll cast Toll the Dead on him.
He's on fire. You're talking to him. I'm here to help. How you doing?
I'm here to help. I'm here to help. So must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
Well, he's already dead. She already killed him. That's just for RP.
Oh, he's already
effect.
dead.
Yeah, that was just
Okay.
for RP effect. But yeah, he's already dead. She killed him with her firebolt.
All right, then she will look up because she knows Tempest casts the fireball because that's what she does. And she'll say to her, "Do we want to keep this one or no?"
Maybe for Jimmy. He's looking a little bit crispy.
Well, I don't. She's all the way up on the. Right now, Tempest probably can't hear you because she's already up on the castle wall.
Yeah, that's
or the
true.
keep
Okay.
wall.
Now they're
and,
connected.
and there's total carnage going around. You got,
So
the bells
I'm
going
gonna
off.
then because if this is happening, if he drops dead like in front of me, I don't need to do anything. Helen will just kind of like casually walk through the front gate, and
Okay.
she's gonna look around. Is there anything that she sees that is that she can attack?
All right, so Helen. And as you come through the front gate, you can see to your left, you see Larkel Greenspring. He is right here, about to walk up the stairs. You see the body of the guy that was tossed off the side. Then this other body, the burnt one that's laying out here now. You see that the hay is on fire a little bit. It's starting to die down, but the fire was, it's engulfed in smoke all around the inside of the keep. Then you've got Trevor. Of course, you don't know him yet. The party does, but you got another guy here. He's about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet from you. You have, about 4 guys who are within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
One is heading up the stairs to the left, and then another one is actually on the ramp of the stairs going up, trying to stop anybody from coming up.
Okay. So I will target the one I guess on the ramp then.
How are you gonna?
Well, who's the big guy? Who's the really strong guy?
The guy right here?
Yeah.
That's Larkel. He was the one that was talking about the other ones that he had met and told, calling them fresh flowers. So he was talking smack. Little DM aside here, you weren't there for that session, but he was one of the people in the very beginning when they were level 1 that demanded they go meet the constable and didn't give him a choice. and they pretty much had to do it. So
Okay, is he like the strongest? Does he look like he is the strongest of all of the guys?
he definitely looks stronger than the guards
Okay.
and more capable. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, she'll look around, she'll see him, and then she's going to point her finger, and she's going to say a few necromantic terms, and she is going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement on him.
All right.
A black beam is going to basically spring forth from her finger towards the creature in range. It's a ranged spell attack. On a hit, it does only on a hit. Oh wait, for the creature, it's they do half damage with the weapon attacks that use strength until my spell ends.
All right.
So it's a con save. He needs to make a 13 con save. Ray of Enfeeblement.
I did not get that. That is 11.
God.
I mean, good.
All right.
You! What did you do? You little shit! You little shit with wings!
So she's gonna turn and see like Cutter and I think she sees Tempest because you attacked, right?
You can see at this
Yes.
point, since you're
I can
now
see everybody.
inside, yeah, you can see Tempest up here on the tower wall now because she's visible.
Okay.
And then
So-
you see Cutter a little bit to your left as well.
Okay, so as you picture Helen coming in, she's sort of like, like sidestepping, like over like the flaming body. And she's like, oh, and then she points her finger and then she says, you guys have fun with that. And then she's going to continue to look around to see who else she can target.
Nice.
You'll see me just leaning over the wall, like with my arms up like this. And I'm just like, look at her go.
So we're just enjoying this now,
And-
aren't we?
Yeah.
That
for
ends
sure.
my turn, Tony.
All right. So now it is.
Is it my turn?
No, it is not.
What
We're gonna
initiative
find-
number are we at currently?
It is you're at number 13. Amy was 14.
Right, yeah. That's
Okay.
not me.
All right, so now it is Constable Guard 4. And 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's this guy over here. Oh, yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, actually, no, it's this guy, excuse me. So he comes over. He's going to try to get over his 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he is going to take a shot over at Space with his heavy
Sorry,
crossbow.
who are you moving? I can't see anybody moving around.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
camera
The
too.
angle. This one was over on the left side or right side of the wall. On the opposite side, you may not be able to see that angle. We don't have a camera on that one spot because we don't have that. We'll have to get that in a second. But he's moving over. JC's gonna try and move the camera to show you right now where this guard is at, so we can have one on the floor and then one on the walls. But yeah, he's actually passed on the other side of where Cutter is, so he's a good distance, probably about 50 feet from Space. Or 40, I should say. And he goes to shoot his heavy crossbow.
Kill the witch! Kill the witch! Before she can enchant us with anything else!
And he goes to shoot that heavy crossbow. And does he get it? Probably not.
I still have mage armor on, right?
Yes.
So that brings my AC to a 16. So I'm gonna cast shield.
All right, as a reaction, okay.
Yes.
He'll need- all right. So you got your shield goes up, which pretty much it negates. I pretty much I know shield and.
Yeah, that brings me to a 21 until the
Oh,
start
then,
of my
yeah, so you're
until
good.
the start of my turn.
All right, so you're good. It misses you with that 18. Would have only done 1 hit point. So as this bolt comes flying, you realize he's aiming for you because you can see him looking at you, and he just yelled that at you. I'm gonna kill the witch. And as he does that, the hammer goes back on the heavy crossbow, and you see it let loose, and you quickly cast your shield, and a shimmering, opaque light comes up in front, and it just magically hits like this invisible barrier in front of you, and dinks right into the ground and falls into the courtyard below over the crenellation.
And I would like to say, if you want to kill me, you have to try harder.
There's a lot more of us than there are of you. You quit talking your shit, and we'll see
Not for
what it's
long.
like by the end.
Not for long.
And now Sorry, guys. Ambulance going by.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
All right.
There's always some big ass noise.
And now it is Marikat, the orc messenger's turn. He's down here in the courtyard. So he sees. He's count. I don't want to fight anybody. Get in there and do your part. No, don't make me go. And you hear like Trevor yelling at him and Larko, get your ass in there and fight, Marikat, or we'll kill you when this is done. 6. So he can't make it over yet to till Helen there. But let me pull this up. I think it has a nice. All right, he does not have it. So he just looked at you. He sees he has this huge club in his hand, and I'm gonna knock your wings off. I swear, knock them all off. Knock your wings off. What you think about that, Asma?
I was trying to help you.
We'll help you into the grave.
Oh, let me help you enter the grave. It's a wonderful place. You'll enjoy it so much.
He kind of looks back at Larko. They kind of give him like this face. Now you better fight. All right. So he does that move, and he is not able to get to. He has no ranged attack, so he's gonna sit there and out. And next is Constable Guard 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So now he moves up as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He cannot make it. He is just on the edge. Oh no, he can get you. I'm sorry, he can get you. So this Constable Guard, he just comes up, and now
Don't worry, I'll cut her wings off, Marikat.
and he goes to get his long sword out on you, and takes a swing. And let's see, what did it get? Did it hit you? Let's see.
18 armor class.
No, that's a 7. So it definitely didn't hit. so he goes to get that, and you definitely are able to get out the way as this sword comes swinging around to your back and chinks right off your armor. It would have actually hit your spine, but luckily nothing happened. It just chinks right off. We've got to kill him. If we don't kill him and stop him here, they'll get to the constable. Stop them! And the fire is beginning to rage a little bit more. It's beginning to set like these barrels on fire over here a little bit. There's just a little bit more of a fire is raging at this point. Now it is guards.
These guys are all on initiative 13?
No, I'm looking at now it's guard 7, but he's not in there. So now it is
Because I've got 12 initiative.
Oh yeah,
12.
yeah. Well, there's a lot of guards, but they're inside, so I'm not going by those. And now it is Jimmy Hedrick's turn. It's just literally your turn right there.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Perfect. So I'm behind Cutter, and in classic Lord of the Rings Siege on the Keep style, I'm going to try. The dwarf is going to try and take the elf's kill. So he's going to take his short bow and try and shoot past the elf towards the nephew, and try and sink that into the nephew.
Are you sure it's wise to take Cutter's satisfaction?
Yes. That is a 23.
Definitely
for a hit.
hits. Definitely hits.
I'm going to roll the damage, and since he's in melee, I also get the
Sneak attack.
Sneak
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
There's
he's
that,
down.
and there's this.
You don't need to roll anymore.
It's okay. I'm gonna keep rolling.
He just wants to keep rolling.
20.
That overkill.
20 damage.
All right, so he's down. Describe how you kill him and take him from Cutter.
I very unceremoniously just shoot him in the chest. He falls over, and I say, "One more for me." That wasn't my voice. That was somebody else's voice. One more for me, huh?
His 70-year-old uncle was tougher than him. I'm not so impressed.
Yeah, I know that was pretty weak.
So he goes down, clutching into his chest. Elf, elf, I'll see you in hell.
Say hi to your uncle.
Oh, say hi to everyone for me.
And then what I do is I walk up behind Cutter and then just duck down behind the what is that wall called? A balustrade or something like that?
Well, this is a crenellated wall. Where are you looking to go?
Yeah,
behind?
just like I'm just behind Cutter and I duck down. I'm not
All right.
I'm not stealthing. I'm not trying to make them like feel like they don't know where I am. I'm just trying to take cover.
Well, don't worry. It's just like Lord of the Rings too, because you can't see over the crenellations.
Oh yeah, perfect. So that's fine. So
Yeah,
I got automatic cover for
Yeah.
for being a dwarf.
Everybody else can see. Everybody else is mini. You can see over, but not
Yeah.
yours. All right. So that is you, and now it is Humbert Constable Guard 2. Okay. So that is this gentleman right here. So he's just gonna turn and shoot, and try to shoot Cutter this time. Get the elf. Don't let him proceed.
Somebody shoot me.
They're trying. But these are the local yokels, they're not, this is like the Keystone Cops y'all are fighting. These aren't.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, all right, so at 8, he does not hit. He misses again, and you can see the fear in his face as he's going to recock. Oh God! Oh, by Lathander, no! No! He sees like your face. I didn't mean it. I was just. It's just my orders, please. And that's his move. And next, it is Lucius's turn.
All right, Lucius is going to follow Helen through the door
Okay.
and like take a deep breath. Like, okay, what am I getting myself into this time? So yeah, he's going to go to the door, and what does he see when he goes through that door? What I'm looking for in particular is I'm looking for somebody who looks like they could do a lot of damage.
The 3 people that look the most experienced are Maricat the Orc messenger from all that time ago. You actually remember him. As you actually come through, they all recognize you. There goes the softest of the bunch. Soft little Kleenex belly.
So Helen will actually like nudge Lucian and point to the one that she just cast Ray of Enfeeblement on, because she
Perfect.
thought that one was a big bad one.
That works. So yeah,
Great.
they are those 3. I'll say the 3 that look the most dangerous are Larkel, Trevor, and Maricat. All those people from the beginning, 3 guys from the beginning that pretty much intimidated you into coming along with them and made you feel small and weak.
Lucius is going to telepathically say, keep them busy and don't touch Maricat. And cast Crown of Madness, and suddenly a crown appears above his head if he makes a save. Or if he doesn't make the save. A wisdom saving throw.
So which one is he, by the way, Tony? So
Maricat's the
if you
big
have a marker.
orc, I think.
Yeah, Maricat's
Yeah.
the orc.
Which mini?
He is, I'll show you. Right here. The one right next to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
go on
not
the
sure-
red thing. Okay.
Oh, there I am. Okay. All right. Good. Yeah, I'm going to cast it on him, and he needs to make a 14 spell save.
Okay.
Wisdom.
14 wisdom. Hold on. And here we go.
Yeah.
All right, he does not get it.
So on his next turn, as the spell states, he's going to have suddenly a crown, a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on his head, and you can see madness start to glow in his eyes. He is now charmed and must use his action before moving on each of his turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than himself that I choose.
Ooh, okay.
He can act normally on his turn if I choose. Okay, never mind. No, he's going to attack people.
Yeah, you're going to slaughter some shit.
And then I'm going to take a step back through the door, so that people can't get to me with, they'd have to go through her first.
You
Helen
coward.
first.
You coward.
No, just pretty much so she gets a shot at them and they can't just run up to me.
It's all right, Lucius. I always know
I'm
you.
a smart wizard. I know how to stay alive. She She just goes back to her daddy. Me? Who am I going to go to?
I play my ranger the same way. I play my
Join
ranger
me
the
in
same
hell.
Bring me to hell with you, huh?
Yes, come join me in hell. It's a peaceful place.
All right. So
He's
now
daddy to us all. Don't worry.
Yes.
it is Andy's turn.
All right. So where am I right now? I'm on the opposite side of the gate, right?
Yep, you're still on the opposite side of the gate.
So if I move 30 feet through the gate, where do I end up? Right in front? Right there?
You'll be right behind Helen or right to the left of Helen. Like right here, where I'll say, this is where you'll be.
Yeah, I should be one step back further, actually.
You want, okay, I'll push you
Like,
all
I
the way
should
back.
be in the doorway.
I'll push you all. You are in the doorway now, I got you. All right, so you can take one of these 3 positions here.
Okay. I'll just go to towards the steps on the left there.
Okay, so you want to be right next to, you'd be the closest. You can't get to the steps. Yes, you could. Yeah, you'd be right here, and you're not. There's no attack of opportunity because you haven't moved out of threat range. But you now are in the threat range of that guard and Larkel. But Larkel has the ray of enfeeblement on him, so he's all weakened anyway. So you'll be good.
So if I were to Misty Step from there, would I invoke attack of opportunity or no?
No. Misty Step doesn't
would not.
invoke attack of opportunity because you teleport.
Yep.
Okay, so I want to use my gift of the Raven Queen, blessing of the Raven Queen.
Yep.
And I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet, and I'm gonna try to get on that wall up there where Cutter and what's his name are.
You can definitely do that. Do you want to be behind Cutter or in front of Cutter?
I want to be in front where those guards are up top on that tower.
All right, so you
Near there, at least.
You should just land on top of the dwarf and be like, one for me.
So you cast your spell, and as you get up here, let me describe what you see a little bit more detail. As you saw that there's a fire. You also, I should have put this up here, Healy, I forgot. There's a brazier of fire up here that you can see as you get up here. So there's a fire burning, like where the guys were keeping themselves warm. And now you are right in front of Cutter. There's a body. Let me move that body out of there. And now you are right in front of Cutter. You see the other guards up here that were shooting at him. You see the one brazier of fire that they were using to keep... I don't know how to pronounce it. Brazier.
I thought you were actually talking about a brazier, like an actual women's brazier. That's why I was like...
That's what I was like.
Somebody's boobs
Don't
are on
clip.
fire.
Please don't clip that. No clipping. No clipping.
Okay.
Yes.
We are so
You're gonna have
clipping.
to-
Dude, wait. Imagine.
I want to say this
Who
now.
is this hot
Yes,
lady?
There's hot boobs up here.
A huge brazier. A huge brazier is on the wall.
Brazier.
I know. I'm just
Boobs on the
joking.
wall.
I'm joking. There's a big bra all over the wall. And it's
Imagine
It's on
How
fire.
many DMs have made that mistake?
What kind of
How
keep
many?
is this?
Like 80% of them, I think.
Oh my god. Everyone
All right.
everyone is a dirty mind tonight. Dirty
Imagine-
mind.
So,
Imagine if
Just
that
tonight?
was
Just
the
tonight?
spiritual weapon.
just tonight. That's tonight. That's no. We got
I
this.
can't see from there, so you're gonna have
Yeah.
to move the camera again.
Who you look? Who said? What are you looking for?
That was
That was
Andy.
me.
He wants
Yeah,
to
you gotta
see
move.
from like a
My
sort
character.
of overhead.
Can you get a view?
Yeah,
for
I can't
Andy
see my character from here.
that will enable you to see his. Yes, you can, Andy. If you look, your character's
There's
right
another-
here. Your character's right here, buddy. It's just your character has a black robe. Let me show you your character.
It's behind a wall, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't.
Oh, you want to see? Can we get a higher
There
angle,
it is. There it
JC?
is. Yeah, we got
There
it.
we go. Okay.
Okay.
So we got one alive in front of me. Then we
Yeah.
got the two.
You got these guys right here, and then you've got Cutter right here behind you, and Jimmy, and then Space back here.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use my my second level spell slot, and I'm going to cast Hold Person on
I
the
think
one
you
right in
already
front of me there.
didn't. Oh, that's right. That was an ability.
That's
you
a
had,
bonus
that missed-
action.
That's right. That was an ability.
And it also gives me damage resistance until my turn, to everything.
All right. So where'd you cast Hold Person?
Yep, on that guard right there, the one that shot at Cutter with a
Okay.
crossbow. The one that was.
What I heard was old person.
Old person.
He's definitely going to be an old
That's old
person when
person.
it's done.
I'm gonna cast old on you.
I so like old.
Aging.
He's already
You are
evil.
now Methuselah.
Yes.
So
I
what?
transformed you in Methuselah.
I so love hold person. That was one of my favorite old school spells. I mean, because it was like instant crit and kill.
You know what? I have to create a spell called Old Person now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could, and then we definitely could, and then we can
like
make it
Ray of
like
Enfeeblement.
we can make it like a polymorph, where it's similar to polymorph or something.
Yeah.
He has to
Alright.
succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 14
All right, so let's see
or
if
be
we get
paralyzed for 1
Okay.
minute.
this. Here we go, Constable Guard. Does he get it?
No,
Oh
12.
no, a 12. So
Oh my God,
this,
he's old.
so this guy, so this guard is now held.
He's paralyzed.
Paralyzed. As you do that, the guard, you see him like his bow just drops out of his arm. What is happening to me?
Everyone seems to be having so much fun.
And it
don't
just
they?
freezes right there, and you can see like a little bit of pee begins to come down his leg in fear that he has no way to protect himself, and a little puddle begins to
Ew.
form. So this guy is scared literally shitless and peeless now. All right. So Andy, that is your turn. Now
Yep.
it is. Okay, Trevor the Stout. So Trevor sees all this going on. You think you could just come here and attack? You think you're gonna get anywhere? You're all gonna die here tonight. No one will know your names or who you were. They'll remember us and me and me. He moves. Wait. Well, let me take this darn thing off here so we can get better accuracy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he's able to make it up.
So he's basically like, witness me!
Yeah. Witness me! Witness it!
He
You'll go to Valhalla, shine and grow. All right. So he goes to attack Helen with his long sword.
Thank you.
Witness me! And did he get it? I don't think so. Helen, your AC, what is it?
18.
Nope. So that is another miss by these Keystone Cops. I can't hit her. And he goes to swing, and you flutter your wings in such a way where, right as he goes to catch under your legs, you able to do a higher jump because you just do this boost jump with your wings and pull your legs up to your chest like a almost like box training. And quickly he misses out of the way. And
Okay, so as Helen does this, she's going to be like laughing, like, because it's kind of like a game to her.
You stop laughing at me! Stop it! Don't you laugh at me! They all used to laugh at me! And so Trevor's
laugh at you.
they're all gonna laugh at you. So Trevor's all doing that, and now next
That sort of double jump thing reminded me a little bit of the crouch jump from Half-Life.
or a Mario jump.
Yeah, the wings.
Yeah.
All right. So now
So, Helen, let me ask one question. Can we attack the guy, or is that going to end the spell if we attack him?
The feeble? No, he actually has. Let me read it again. It's on him as far as I have to continue to concentrate.
Okay.
All right. So now it's guard 5's turn. He comes over to here. 1, 2, 3. He makes right here, and he takes out his heavy crossbow. Now they have advantage because they're up high, shooting down into the obviously. So he goes to shoot, and he is going to shoot at who's in there? Yeah, just poor Helen. That's right, because V teleports. So Helen, you're getting the brunt of the heavy cross.
Okay.
All right, so he goes to get. Probably gonna miss anyway. Advantage though. I get one more. That's a miss. I haven't hit one person, I think. Nope, not one.
Yeah,
All right.
basically.
Not one. Total bloodbath. All right, so he goes to shoot. He's shaking with his crossbow, seeing people drop. The blood's going everywhere. People are being held in place. Another guy's pissed on himself, and he's fumbling and loading the crossbow. Oh God! Oh no! And he shoots, and it just goes right through like the area between your head and your shoulder. Lucky you, and you can feel the wind as it passes by your neck, but it does miss and dinks right into the feet near Larkle.
Watch where you're shooting!
And then Larkle, is all pissed as he's still feeling weak, and from the Raven field yelling at the guard. But that guard has missed. And now it is Yuri's turn. And Yuri, you're still outside.
Now.
Yeah, you're still outside.
Yeah, I know.
I just want to answer what Tempest had yelled down to me, that she had asked is there anything that they need to worry about the guy that I just cast Grave Enfeeblement? And she will just say, does have damage. And that's all she will say.
What is damage? What is this damage thing you speak of? Hit points.
He's basically like a slug.
He just does. Just so you know, Tony, the Raven Enfeeblement means that every time he hits and does damage, it's only half. That's all.
Used to be they lost -4 strength points, which was terrible and painful.
Oosh.
And it was cumulative.
There's Bane now, kind of.
Yeah, it's a lot nicer
Bane
Raven
is-
Enfeeblement.
I'm gonna go up to one of the guys there on the ground. I'm assuming the guy with the long sword is next to Helen, yes?
You can get all the way right next to Helen, or right next to where V was before he teleported. So you can be next to Larkle, or next to Helen. Where would you like to go?
I'll
point them. You can be here.
Lucius is going to tell you, by the way, to don't touch the guy in the crown.
Which guy is that exactly?
Yeah.
He's the one in front of Helen, or right behind her.
Right behind Helen. So I'm gonna go for
the orc. The orc.
I'm gonna go for the other one then.
Trevor?
Trevor, yeah, I'm gonna go for Trevor.
Alright. Let me get Yuri's nice, beautiful mini. Had that custom painted for Yuri.
Nice.
Yuri got lucky because I needed an Azamar, so she got to pick out hers. Look. All right, so go ahead, hit him. See what happens, Yuri.
That does not hit.
No, I can tell you that doesn't. I don't even need to look.
Nope.
All right,
That
so
does not hit.
you go coming in there, a 9.
Yeah.
So you come in there, running up to get, Trevor that's standing next, because you see Helen being attacked, and she's now slowly getting surrounded. And you take out your sword, and Trevor sees you.
I recognize you too. Remember that fun we had? Don't you want to come back? Stupid choice making here to come in here with your little wings. Here, I'm going to clip him off when I'm done.
And as you go to attack him, he's able to just take out his sword and to flex your sword with such a clang that it actually vibrates your hand a little bit.
I will get you if that's the last thing on my mind. If it's not me, it'll be one of the people that are with me.
Not
and I'll
if-
laugh and I will enjoy it.
Not if you're rolling nines, you won't.
That doesn't stop me from laughing.
Let me stop joking. It's now Cutter's turn. Or actually, guys, it's getting close to end time. We have to,
Yeah, I was going to suggest that we should call it at the top of the round.
because we have
It's
9 more
9:06.
minutes. Yeah, because we started at 6:15, a little bit later, or
Right,
6.
yeah.
So technically, we have like a few minutes left. But
Another round would last us like a half an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, does everybody have their moves list? You just choose
You don't want
your
to
move
push
and go,
through?
go. Yeah, a little bit.
I expected this battle was going to take 2 sessions, so it's okay if we stop. I expected it. Because it's epic, man. You're just going through this place.
Yeah. Like,
I just want to hit something.
I feel like I kind of want to draw out this battle just because it's fun.
Well,
I just want to be able to hit something for one.
Well, yeah, no, it's
One
probably
does
not too
not
fun
like
for you.
me.
I
Poor
got a
Yuri.
kill already. Like I'm good. I stole it from Cutter.
Yeah, well, and then you
That's the whole
also,
reason.
yeah, you got two kills. You stole one from Cutter and the one with the
Oh
knife
yeah,
in
yeah,
the neck.
that original one
And
where I
and-
just
yeah.
snuck attack that guy.
Yep. So Jimmy feels all hot to trot right now. But yeah,
Yep.
I would think it's probably better to stop right now. simply because it is going to be an epic battle, man.
Are we at the top of the round, Tony?
Yes, we are. It would be Cutter's turn. He's number 25, so
Right.
Yuri is the bottom of the round.
Mm-hmm.
Womp womp.
So we're gonna start right here.
Yep, we'll start right there.
Okay. Don't forget to write down who's enfeebled and who's currently got madness.
I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna take. Let me write my notes. Take pictures.
Will the pictures reflect who like the status ailments?
That's why I'm gonna take pictures, and also
Yeah,
take
yeah.
pictures of the
Cool.
initiative as well.
Cool.
You also have the guy who's being held up there up top too,
Yeah.
with whole person.
Yep, and hold person.
And also, they're all pretty much dead already.
All right. Pictures of initiative.
Yeah, and then we've got I guess we've got an assassination to carry out.
Ooh, we'll see. We'll see. You have to get. You still gotta get your way through the. You forget there's a whole tower behind you to get through.
Oh,
you have
yeah,
to
yeah.
Battle your way up the tower.
I have not forgotten.
It's gonna be
like
this
they
is crazy.
are alerted to us.
Yeah, you've just started the battle. You basically just got in here and came over the castle walls. But it was crazy to see that this battle could have went completely different. Had you succeeded with those stealth rolls, you just could have knifed that guy, held onto his body as you silently brought him down to the ground, and then slowly worked your way around to the next one, and then just slowly knifed everybody as long as your stealth held all the way.
Or
But
we could have just
unfortunately,
gone to who we were going to assassinate.
And just do it
Got
that way.
him.
Or we could have actually
and
made a
then
plan
left.
on how to get into the building without just saying, hey guys, go invisible and just get in there. We trust you.
We probably should have figured out how to get in the building first.
No, just leave it up to us. We got it.
I kind of agree.
Sure?
I have to agree
Yeah,
with
you
Cutter. I have to agree with Cutter and say I don't think invisibility and just getting through. You might have made it, but there's some stuff in that tower that I don't want to. It wouldn't have been easy just to open the door and walk in. Let's just say that.
Yeah, all I have to say is, with a plan like that, I'm going to use the net of dreams on you because you must be asleep dreaming.
Oh!
I just realized that we probably could have actually done that too.
Well, nobody gave me any kind of nets, so I was just gonna go in there and slit the
I
throat.
should have really thought about that. Yeah, well,
It's nighttime, right?
It's a new
Well,
magic
it's
item.
only like 8 o'clock though.
Well,
It's not really sleep time.
And
Real time, it's like 9:10.
And guy, we have 2 weeks now until next game. I'm going to
Yep.
order another cosplay item. I'm going to get a flaming brazier.
Yeah, sweet.
That's an
sweet,
awesome
nice.
thing to get.
That's so wrong.
Nice.
I was gonna ask, can I go up to the top level so I can see those hot boobs?
Yeah. Go up to the top level.
That's
Yeah.
if you go to our OnlyFans stream.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
Helen, that has to be your spiritual weapon from now on.
Yes.
Okay, so
Flaming brazier.
Flaming
Yeah.
hot brazier. with
Dude, we
hot
should make
boobs.
that. We should make that an actual weapon, or
Yeah.
something, or a magical item, and
I
just
mean,
make
I'd
it
wear
Spiritual
that.
weapon.
crazy powerful.
Tony, I'm a cleric and I don't have a spiritual weapon, so it's going to be the flaming braziers.
We could
Yeah,
do
it's
that.
gotta be.
I
It's
definitely
gotta
don't
be.
see. I definitely don't see any problem with that. That would be crazy fun to RP. And I'm glad that y'all actually snuck in because I wanted to see this battle, this like crazy epic castle siege. I've dreamed of seeing a Dwarven Forge game where somebody does a castle siege. I wish I could be in it doing it myself, but I DM. That's what I do. But man, this is awesome to see y'all playing this castle siege of going in here, coming over the walls, slaughtering the town screaming, fires are starting. Yes. I love that kind of stuff, man. But yeah, anyway, thank you for everybody for showing up. Does anybody have anything going on that they want to talk about? Because I was one of the suggestions we got talk about things that other people do. Does anybody have any shows that they do, like their own YouTube channel, TikTok, that they'd like?
Well,
to
we
mention?
got our Pandemonium thing, right? We're doing Pandemonium. But also you can subscribe to my Twitch channel, which is YKKX.
Yep,
which does some like Dragon Quest 11 stuff right now. I do some pinball, and also Pandemonium. We're hosting that on Nerdbauchery as well. So that's what I got going on right now.
Awesome. Anybody else?
Actually, I'll just announce that because there's a company I worked with a few months ago. There's a boxing game coming out for the PlayStation 5, Switch, Steam, and Xbox. It's called Creed Champions Rumble Boxing, and it'll be out in September. It's very reminiscent of kind of a Rock'em Sock'em Robots meets Rocky characters of all sorts.
Is
And,
that like online multiplayer?
it is not online. As far as when we shipped it, they may do an add-on to make it online, but currently it's
Local
couch
multiplayer.
couch
Yeah,
version.
okay. Cool.
It's a fun little game.
Because I might grab that and actually stream that on my channel
Cool.
at some point.
That'd be awesome, man.
If anybody
That's it. I just want to help them out. The company's name is Servius.
Yep. And if anybody doesn't know, Eric used to actually work for Sega. He made a lot of cool games back in the day.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
pretty
that's
awesome.
kind of cool.
Sega's
That's
got
very
like
cool.
some of my favorite games.
Yeah, I was
You
Y'all
reason-
played, y'all played Yakuza? Cause like it's great.
yeah, I was a Sega guy back in the day. I had my Genesis. Genesis does
Genesis
what
over
Nintendo don't.
SNES like every day.
Like I said, Genesis does what
That sound
Nintendo
chip.
don't.
Yeah. That sound chip was mad. That was great. I love that.
Yeah, but
FM
I'm gonna get.
synthesis over samples any day of the week.
Yeah, it was awesome. But I'm going to get us going here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to any new followers, any new subscribers. And if you can't, hey, look, if you can't afford a subscription, that's fine. Just come hang out and watch us. As you can see, we have some funny times and have flaming braziers are going to be a new weapon. You're not going to find many other streams where they have flaming braziers as
Where
weapons.
else can you see
Yeah.
flaming braziers?
Yeah.
We're
Even
definitely clipping that, by the way. We're definitely
Yeah,
clipping
gotta do
that.
Yeah, I
that.
don't clip
Yeah.
that.
That's how you know we're live. You see,
Oh,
'cause-
we also have
yeah.
clip Cutter making Calderon kiss his feet.
Oh, please, we don't need to
Mwah,
remind
mwah,
Calderon
mwah,
of that. We don't need to remind that to Calderon. But yeah, we have some crazy good times here. We're not like Critical Role. If you're looking for Critical Role, we're more like the people, the B team.
Yeah, we're indie.
Yeah, we just kind of like you're really at the table playing with us a little bit more. That's why we kind of trip out and have a good time. So hopefully y'all enjoy it like you're just hanging out with some friends, and you come check us out. We're going to be doing some other stuff. Hopefully starting another stream soon with Mr. Eric in here. Hopefully, I don't know, but whenever he's ready. And I am so jonesing because he has Dwarven Forge, and I'm going to be a player as Tonan the Barbarian. And I'm ready to bring out Tonan. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. You have to come watch the stream with Tonan. My muscles. So yeah, it's going to be really fun. Y'all come check that out. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Please check out Discord. Please check out, Reaper, Trollord Games, Stat Trackers. Please check out the D&D creative table page. And thank you very much just for coming in. Thank you, and have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thanks for
Bye,
coming.
guys.
Have fun.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
See you Sunday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sunday. I'm kidding.